Hey, folks popping in. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Getting our music set up here. Just starting. Hope everybody is doing well today. Come on. Some music. There we go. And folks. Doop doop doop. Doop doop doop. Well, heck. All right. Phone's eepy sneepy. So no music at the moment. That's okay. Well, I'll hang out. We're going to make some tails in this moment. I've got one that I'm working on right now that is a prototype that we're working on. Got a couple new styles here that we're going to be releasing. I'm really excited about as we're starting to gear up for Feral by Pawstar, which is going to be our Pawstar but Ren Fair line. So very excited for that. Very excited for that. So this one, I'm putting a tail topper in. This is a little bit different than our normal style because it includes a feature that we're really excited to bring to you really soon. Let me just get a couple of rivets in this tail and I'll show you what we got going on now. Happy to be back here again after Fur Squared. It was a really fun weekend up at the Baird Center in Milwaukee. So if anybody of you were up there, we had a super fun time, as well as our second crew that was out in Chattanooga in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So that was super fun for them out there. So yeah, we did our con recaps and things have just been pretty good since then. Just doing our rinse and repeat, restock, and get ready for Anime Milwaukee coming up. That's going to be this next weekend. Not this weekend, but this next weekend. So we actually have a weekend kind of off, but not off. We're going to be at here at doing the Quality Fur Network again. So if any of you have seen our socials, y'all find out that we are going to be streaming again. So have a lot of really fun live sales for you to check out. So almost done with this one. Just wanted to snap another rivet. Another rivet in here. I have an automated thing here that shoots out air out of the lines because otherwise it starts to build up a lot of moisture. Hey Jonah, thank you for joining today. And so that's what that little hissing sound was in the background. It kind of happens every few minutes. Sakari, welcome. Welcome to the stream today. Yeah, I'm making a prototype tail that is almost finished. I just need to slap another rivet in here, and that's something that we're going to be having very soon, and also is a good proof of concept for some of the new styles we're going to be offering. So let me get myself some room here so you can see my tail riveter. Cool. And this is how we finish off the tails here to make them super secure for y'all. Give them a nice little brush out here to kind of clean up by the rivet area. So this is an example of some of the new embroidery they're offering in some of our tails. And this one is going to be a kind of Anubis tail. So that's a really fun one. In fact, I'm going to wear this for the rest of the stream now. So figured I'd share that with y'all. I know, I'm really excited. Racing Man, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to switch out for my trusty black shadow tail that I wear so often. I mean, it's, you know, basic black wolf tail, full size. It's kind of like a go-to for me. But this pretty critter, that's going to be what I'm going to be teasing for the rest of the stream today. So I'm really excited about that. Oh, thank you. I was hoping that the my microphone was kind of strange. It was not working the other day, so I'm glad it's working again. Thank you, Sergio. Racing Man, relaxing today. Have the tomorrow off. Heck yeah. I don't really get a day off when we are in con season, but when I'm at a furry con, it's just an amazing time. I feel like I'm, I don't really feel like I'm working too much, when you're having fun, so it all helps. So let me work this through my, am I furry or Therian? Both, actually. Pepperoni, very good question. I didn't realize that I had as much of a Therian streak to myself until I realized what that actually was. Yep, it is. I am a furry. Correct. Very good job. Good job. You identified, correct. Okay, so I've got a bunch of tails here that are due for orders. So many black kitty tails. So I know some of these here. Oh, let's start with these ones. We have like Tail Town right here, and so these are some of the tails that are inbound. So lots to do, and so now I'm helping out a little bit today in tails. And I'm gonna see if I can grab, I'm gonna grab a charger. Possum screams. Lol, I like that. Hey Wuz, welcome, welcome. There we go. There you go. Yeah, it's like, you know, I don't take it as an offense, and people might mean it as an offense, but I certainly don't take it as an offense. Like, yes, I am a furry, and as everybody, yes, I am a furry, and as everybody should be nice and hanging out with each other and harmoniously in chat, which is great, right? I love having a nice little fun community for us. So, let's all be buddies. Okay, I'm gonna bring you into the Fox office and just show you. There's the door. Be right here. Grab my charger for my phone because it's like too quiet in the background. I like having a little bit of background music, so I needed my charger. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Recent Man. Yeah, I did the pigtails again today. They're actually getting longer, and I just re-dyed them, so very happy about that. Crypto, welcome to the stream today. How's everybody doing? I'm having a great time doing a lot of R&D today. We just had a nice meeting about Feral by Pawstar, which is our Ren Fair line. We got our second and third Ren Fairs confirmed now. So I'll be doing those coming up here. So I'm very excited about that. All right, I'm gonna plug in my dead old phone, which can't hold a charge more than a couple hours. This poor thing. Let that brew for a minute, and then we'll make some tails. Jack, I just a possum scream for fun half the time, like kind of like noms. I do the same thing. No, I do like a possum cosplay where I have the ears and tail, and then someone will like step on my tail and do this mock, like, you know, hiss at people. I love it. Something to hang on to. Woo! I love that. Thanks, Racing Man. It's me, Coco Edits, by the way. Oh, Coco, nice. Heck yeah. Knox, hey Knox. Thank you, thank you. Account got banned. Yeah, my other TikTok account got like banned for violating community guidelines, but I hadn't done anything or posted anything for like a year. So why it got banned, I don't know, but the account got deleted on my personal, so I had to make another one. Oh, thank you, Carson, for the share. What country? We are in the United States of America, but we are looking to travel. Fun fact, I actually did register for a dealer's table at Eurofurence this year. So if that all works out, fingers crossed, then y'all will see us at Eurofurence this year in September. So I'm really excited about that to see if they accept us. If it works out, then he'll be definitely checking us out there. I know, I'm super excited about that. Depending on model. Oh, yeah, it is a, what is that one? A Samsung Note 9, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I can show you. It was. I looked at it and I was going to take it into the battery store to get them replaced, and like the cost was like $130 for battery replacement. I'm like, I'm not paying that, so I just got a new phone. Will Pawstar be in Toronto? We're looking for international conventions right now. Is there a convention in Toronto you would like to see us at? I would want to know. You want to tell from there? Yeah, at some point we're going to have it where we have a showroom here and an event space so everyone can come hang out. So once again, fingers crossed if we get enough work on that this year, hopefully we can open up to have people come out and actually visit us. And in the meantime, you all can hang out virtually with us whenever we do our lives. And we are going to be doing a Quality Fur Network show this weekend, Saturday. We're going to have a big old sale. We're going to have a lot of really fun, cool stuff to show. So hopefully y'all get to come see us this Saturday, 4 till question marks. It's Central Time, Central Standard Time. So definitely welcome to check us out there. And we have a whole lot of new conventions we're doing. In fact, we're trying to book some music events and local events, anime, conventions for furry shows, Ren fairs, all kinds of stuff. Replace batteries in your old phone several times. Cool. Yeah, that's that takes a lot of remembering what screws go where and tiny detail work, which is just fine. So that's how a tail is topped there. In case you ever wanted to know, now you know. Let's see if I can boot my phone up now so you can get some background music. It's too quiet. Too quiet. You waking up? Hey, waking up. Yeah, it's a Note 9, so it says. But, you know, it can be a dead phone. I'm actually thinking about replacing my phone again. Currently, what I'm filming this on is a Pixel Pro 8. Might get a Pixel 9 and then turn this one into another one. Pawstar, yay, local menace. I like your name too. Yeah, I have my one friend. I asked them, hey, are you ready to stop being a nuisance and start being a menace? And I think that was kind of fun. So that reminded me of saying that a bit. Yeah, we have new convention exclusive blog content that we just posted up too. So any of you are either in our Discord or are part of our Club Pawstar, you can see that exclusive content now. We're going to start trying to do that at the end of every show. Do a recap of the show as well as the recommendations and just kind of like, you know, some more stuff of what's going on with us. Jiro, hi. Welcome to the stream today. I'm making some tails finished up. Oh, looks like my speaker went to sleep because it didn't have anybody to talk to. It was sad. Let's see. All right. You're connected. We're awake. Let's put some music on, shall we? Music that we're not going to get in trouble for. Hello. Wake up. There we go. Phone is not the worst potato, but it's not the fastest. There we go. It's not the best music, but it's something. I just, for my brain happiness, I always like to have something going on in the background. So that's what I'm doing. Is that, are you playing? That's our overhead, that Zen gong sound. Oh, love my hair today. Thank you. Appreciate that. There we go. Yeah, music playing. Love that. And of course, the obligatory coffee fox break. Oh, thank you. Hair slay every day. That's the goal. I mean, these days, I'll only usually like fluff my hair into the full mohawk for like shows, or I do it for when we do like our stream this week. I'll probably do it this weekend. Racing Man, look tall. How tall are you? I am 5'11". So yeah. BB Nos has a zero copyright playlist. I don't know if you like the lyrics. I try to get stuff with less lyrics as possible, just because I'm doing a lot of spoken word and stuff, and sometimes stuff can get a little bit distracting. And obviously, if there's like swears or whatever in there, then you know that's probably not great for TikTok. But generally, you know, I try to like switch it up a little bit. But yeah, some sort of like background chill is nice. Like tall boyos, I'm 5'7". Heck yeah, no, 5'11" here with boots on, and boots and hair. Depends on how tall the boots, of course. Like pushing on up into 7 feet with my tall boots. And Shadow Flame, hi Pawstar. Hello Shadow Flame. Thank you for joining the stream today. I'm making some tails finishing, doing some tail finishing for some orders that we had. Word's good today. You're 5'6", your mom's 5'11". That's okay. Everybody's, you know, got the hand that they got, and you make your life with what you got to work with. So, you know, tall as heck in my boots. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I got the stack and a halves are my favorite, but I don't really bust them out all that much. No English well. I don't English well half the time either. Shadow Flame, like I get that. But yeah. Oh, excited to check out some of the new things we got coming on. And it's starting to warm up outside finally, so I get to get running again. I'm very much an enthusiast of going to take a distance run. So like, used to have several huskies that kept me running every day. Now I don't have the huskies, but I still like to run whenever I can, you know. But it's been so cold, you know, I can do it. I can bundle up a little bit. And I probably should have been running more during the winter than I have been, but it's okay. We'll get there. Riven Raven, tall and a cutie patootie, still my beating heart. Blush. Blush. Was your mom's 4'5" Yeah, that kind of tracks. Was is a compact critter though. Lots of good in a small package. But yeah, no, I'm I'm always interested to see and connect with people that, you know, everybody has their own backgrounds, everyone has their own life story of how they came to be, you know, where they are today and how we're all connecting in this moment. So it's nice. You know, when something is chasing you, well, that's fine. Let's see, Princess Ali Furry, yes, I am. Your mom's a Leo, same birthday. Nice. Maddie, have you got a Galaxy before? Are you meaning like Galaxy Cons? Because we've done Galaxy Cons before. And this one needs a little more stuffing in it, so don't mind the noise. And a little toot of this. There we go, it's a little bit more. There we go, perfect. Just need a little bit extra for that one. I don't want to have like flopsy top tails. That's not good. You got nice tails. Okay, Shadow Flame. Yes, even though snow is gone, womp womp, you got to bring your longboard out. Heck yeah. Love that. No, I haven't skateboarded in a long time. I used to not really do a lot of tricks, but I would kind of use mine just for transportation, going back and forth to school. Like, this is forever and ever ago, like a lifetime ago. So I don't skateboard much anymore, but it was a thing for me for a bit, for sure. Anybody else get in any recreational or skateboarding or BMX or mountain biking or any other kind of like wheeled, like what's your wheeled transport of choice, honestly? For me these days, it's mostly just driving because I drive everywhere. You BMX? Nice. Heck yeah. Like that's really good exercise. It's definitely a good way to build up your legs. And good cardio too, you know. Especially if you're gonna go over like some terrain, I'd imagine it'd be really good. Round wheels. I just take, what is your round wheel transport of choice? Lol, that's funny. No, I'm gonna be here for a little bit doing as much hardcore R&D as I can. We have the claw mitts coming out. We're now starting to sell Therian masks in cooperation with Chaos Costumes. We've got new things like the tail embroidery, like the one I'm wearing right now, for the new Anubis sets going out, as well as a lot of R&D for like character classes and some equipment gear sets for Feral by Pawstar. So you can actually have like a Ren Fair character of our stuff as well. Just me today? No, there's other people around here at the warehouse. They're all just doing various things like sewing and whatnot. On the stream today, it's just gonna be me. Yeah, tail embroidery. Hold on, look at this boy. Oh, I'm wearing it. This is the Anubis tail. You can see the, hold on, I can't get the camera. There we go. So you can see that on there. But that one's got like a Iahorus and a Jed column and an Ankh. So you can embroider on fur, super fun. I'm excited to have those designs and others. Like that's just like more or less proof of concept. Like we're still working on it. Yes. So that's kind of where we're at with those. Okay, these tails here are done. Yeah, I figured I'd just get a couple of these because I got some orders. So I want to make sure we can get out the door. So working on that. Yeah, I know doing the tail topping and all the tail stuffing is not quite as exciting as leather, but you know, it all needs to get done at some point. Make sure you brush the seams, make them pretty. Look at that, all fluffy canine tails. These ones are actually just solid wolf tails, for sure. Be here, won't be able to reply, you're gonna jump in the shower. Heck yeah, well, I'm glad you all just participating and thanks for just hanging out and sharing space with me. That's really, you know, more than I can ever ask for. That's our, oh, okay, air compressor just kicked on. How do you get the lines on your ears so neat and clean? So, are you talking about so lines on your ears? In what wayward do you mean about that? Oh, here's more embroidery coming in. There's more? Okay, hold up. Okay, so some more of the embroideries. Here's a teaser just for you. This is the first that's ever been seen. So these are gonna be on tails as well. Embroidery on the fur for tails. So we're gonna have a lot of really fun stuff coming up for those. So if y'all saw it here first. Yeah, I'm in Tail Town. Yeah, Kuro knows it. Do you have a black and gray wolf tail, says me. Yes, we do. We have all the different colors for those available. So I'm gonna put this over here to the side. Let's walk away from the air compressor a little bit and over into logistics so it's not so loud from the air compressor. There we go. I'm gonna drop these over here. Then I'm gonna go take a look at. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna head back over here to leather for just a moment so we can hop away from that air compressor. All that background noise and whatnot. Heyo. Bob. Welcome, Bob. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it into the stream. Wayward, like around the edges where, oh, you see jagged where the fur meets. Oh, so we sew all that stuff by sewing machine. And part of the thing is we do laser cut a lot of our ears these days so that the edges are all crisp. And then they're just seamed together with a really small seam allowance and then turned as well. So, oh, thanks, Racer Man. Yeah, hopefully to catch you around later on our stream or maybe on our Discord. Liner looking, oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't do much eyeshadow today, mostly just liner. I'm trying to make it a little clean today. And I was also a little late to stream, as y'all noticed. Normally I start at 4 o'clock. I was a little bit towards 4:30 today. We had meetings. We were looking at new product development for Feral, so that was what kind of took up my time. Plus, I was working on booking the new shows. So, yeah, hopefully they take us for Eurofurence. I'd love to be able to get out that way to actually go to an international convention. My word, it's been a hot minute since, where were we at last? We were at Anime North 2016 in Toronto. Fashionably late, yes. Hi, yes, Therian. I am partial Therian, partial furry. Never really knew that I was a Therian until I realized what the word Therian was, but I have been Therian for probably since I was a kiddo. So, yeah, no, the tail's very nice. Like these, we got all the, this embroidery one, we got Tail Town. Here's all the tails that are currently in queue to be stuffed. So we got a lot of work ahead of us too. Oh, it's Auto Set First Squared. Heck yeah, welcome. Glad you made it over. Yeah, I'm assuming tail. Foxy69, welcome. Hey, Jess. Yeah, no, I've been on. Just like scheduling has been, you know, weird last couple days. I prepared for First Squared and it kept me kind of busy. Trying to find, this is the one. I need to do this for an order. Let's see what we got going on here. Get this out the way. Wayward, that makes a lot of sense. I see ones with a hot glue, which makes the really weird edge. No, yeah, they're sewn face to face and then turned inside out, so that way the outsides are out and the insides are in. So that's how we do our ears, yeah. Aiden GQ, it was awesome seeing all your things at First Squared, as my boyfriend is in a red cat fursuit. I know you. Heck yeah. You're a Therian too. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Got you the collar. Yes. Your stand was so impressive. Thank you, Furry Himbo. I always dress to impress, right? You know, it's like we try to make sure stuff is very fun, the selection's there, and everyone's like, oh, it's so pretty. And, you know, we like to just share it with everybody. Is it at a con or just business? So we primarily sell at conventions and trade shows. We do manufacture here at Pawstar HQ. We don't have a showroom here yet. We've done pop-ups before, twice in fact. But right now, the only other thing we have is we do the Quality Fur Network, which we're running this Saturday. So that's what we kind of have. Do you have that new wolf thing from downstairs? No, Kura, I don't have any of those here yet. Meowie Paws. Hey, remember me as Meowie? I remember you, Meowie Paws. I know your call sign, for sure. Yes, absolutely. Dress for the job you want. I dress furry. I always wanted this job, so. In fact, it didn't really exist, so I had to make it, right? Jess, wanted to go just so you could run your hand along all the tails. No, we'll have an interactive space and a place you can come visit eventually. I'm working towards that. We want to have a counter space here, which is going to be our inclusive club space for everybody. So that's kind of like on our radar if we can get it going. Hello, new peeps. Welcome. Thank you for joining our stream today. I'm really excited to share making some tales with you today. Talk about upcoming conventions, the furry fandom. It's all good. It's all stuff we're hanging out and enjoying. Meowie Paws, find that people make fun of furries, but furries have more skill and money than them. Well, no, I find it often too. I mean, kind of on that point, the people who are doing like cyberbullying or just throwing shade or whatever they're doing, they are very dissatisfied with their own life. And in order to make themselves feel better now, they're just, trying to, externalize that and, try to poke fun at somebody who, in their eyes, like looks ludicrous, but instead of just actually like, like looking at that with some sense of, wonder, like, and curiosity, like, oh, let's just, denigrate them or, try to make fun of them or whatever they're going to do. But it's really their own dissatisfaction with their life that they're projecting onto you. So I kind of feel sad and feel bad for them for the situation that they're in, that they have to feel that way, or for whatever the upbringing was to make them, in such a way that instead of just acting with curiosity, they would act with like outright scorn, So, yeah, not a fan, but I guess I'm trying to educate myself a little more into why that happens and why people bully other people. I'm not a fan of any of that. We're, forever we will be. We always provide a safe and inclusive space for people. So, I guess I'm just trying to understand why that happens in the first place, and then how best to help educate them, and then maybe bring them to a place where they can have that calm mind and have the sense of curiosity rather than just being like, oh, this is dumb. I don't understand this, so I hate it. That's not right. And like, how much more will you experience in life? How many more things will you, have opportunities arise, or connections, or friends, or what have you, if you only, realize with, that there's other things out there that you don't understand, and you can just be curious about that. Hey, what kind of adventures could you go on, if only, right? Kuro, people don't realize that being a furry is expensive. I mean, it can be. There's a lot of people that just DIY and just work with what they got. I mean, yeah, the materials are not the most inexpensive, and if you want to do like head to toe look, like do, a fursuit, that can be very expensive. But like just doing like a light like kimono mimi cosplay, like that's not that bad. Like I always tell people, a set of our ears is a lunch, and a set of like our tails are a dinner. So for a lunch and a dinner, now you are easily, in an easy, quick cosplay. So. Alex, hey Alex, welcome to the stream today. I'm currently making some tails that are due for orders, and then I'm gonna probably hop over into our leather department, see how it's going. Zupalomini. These are from Uptown Racine, Wisconsin. That's where we manufacture all these. But we are looking at coming to Eurofurence this year. We just did a registration for it. So we applied for a dealer table there, as well as we might do Confure in Guadalajara, Mexico. So that one we might try to get as well. That would be in October, obviously. So we're still waiting for the applications to come live for those. Knox, I've never had a bad time at FurryCon. So many lovely, creative people. Totally. No, it's like the vibe is so chill too, and everyone's happy, and it's like so wholesome. This whole last experience that I had at First Squared, being my first time back there since 2020. Was amazing. Like it's grown to the point where it's now at the Baird Center and it can hold more people, and now they're still going to grow into what that is. But for having a nice, solid Midwest show that's not like Midwest Fur Fest, obviously that's like huge. A good middling size one. That's great. I'm so glad to see they're growing and that we can help support that as well. Kuro talking about full fursuit side. Yeah, no, full fursuits, like there is not an inexpensive option there, really. Like you're gonna, get what you pay for, right? And so crafters that they know what they're doing, like they can charge a lot of money for them, and it's worth it. That's like very art pieces. Astro, you might get a new TikTok account. I just did too, for mine. I was doing, I've done the Pawstar side of things, obviously, but on my side, I was gonna use it for like modding and chat management, but my other account just got deleted. It was just gone, so I had to start over, which is fine. So that's I feel that I did the same thing. Meowie Paws, how much money do you make a day selling stuff? I'm curious. Not enough is the real answer there. The cost of doing business, especially since the pandemic, has been very high. And since we pay everybody here to, you know, everyone has a living wage and benefits like PTO, matching 401k. Oh, that's not good. Someone put your address. And so, you know, the costs of doing business, especially post-pandemic, have been really high for us. So, yeah, not enough is the true answer there. But we're working on that. Honestly, our prices were too low for a while, considering that we were selling our basic kitty hats with the ears for $20 in 2003 when we started. And here we are, 2024, selling those same hats for $20, and it's 20 years at the same price. And I think it's probably time to raise prices a little bit. And as I keep hearing people saying, you know, your prices I didn't expect it to cost that much. I'm like, well, it probably should cost a little bit more. But, you know, at the same time, I want to keep our stuff, you know, accessible to people. Like, I don't overcharge on stuff. In fact, I think I pretty much undercharge a lot. But, you know, like I said, I wanted to be accessible to people. And, you know, so I was working on. Astro, am I going to follow you and text you on TikTok that it's me? Yeah, please do. Yeah, let me know, and then I'll throw a follow your way. In fact, I'm trying to follow more accounts, so anybody who does a lot of interactions with us on my lives, post my lives, I do a follow-up, and I see who's either been gifting or doing like a lot of comments and interaction and engaging, and those are the people that I started following back. So if you notice that our follower count of who we're following on Pawstar has gone up, and it was not for like the first years. I mean, we didn't follow like anybody. Now I'm really starting to be following the people that are engaging with us too. So if I'm not currently, then you can just interact with me more, and I'll probably be more likely to follow you. Dylan Harris, love your hair. Thank you. I got my Wolfie one today. Just re-dyed my fronts. I got the fun pigtails today. I like it. So I had a few more of these to make, and I just wanted to at least get through some of these tails. I know I wanted to spend a bunch more time in here getting some of these done, so maybe we'll do a few more. We'll just hang out. Your hair is unique and awesome. Thank you. I try to do something new every time I do another dye. I call it DIY or dye. So it's like DIY or dye, like dye your hair. So I was like, do you want to hang out and make stuff, or do you want to dye your hair? So that's kind of what I do. And so I'm always looking to do something new, or some more blending, or some new techniques. So that's always fun. Ash, I love the products. I got ears 4 years ago and are still in great condition. Heck yeah. No, I love that. Curious to know, where did you get the ears, Ash? Were they at a convention, or did you get them off our website? Or even at that point, like it's probably been Etsy or one of our other places we were selling. Of course, now, as of 2025, we are no longer on Etsy, eBay, Amazon. All of our external places we are selling online, except for Pawstar.com, we're no longer selling on. So if you see our products there, it's probably a reseller or a knockoff. Philadelphia, nice. I'd like to make it back there. I like Philadelphia a lot, actually. Like, I've only been to that show twice, I think, but super fun. Would totally do again. Parking is kind of difficult around the Philly area, as I did find out. Like, the show is great, the con's great, everything about it's awesome, but the parking in Philly is something I'm yet to figure out quite, because it seems like no matter where you're at, like, it's pricey. So that's okay though. Meowie, I would dye my hair. I have naturally extremely curly hair. Oh, interesting. I also have very curly hair, believe it or not. I just flat iron it like all the time, like that, the Chelsea's, everything. So I also do that same thing. But then for me, and I'll bleach out, and then I'll, then do my colors. Blocky Fox, hello, how are you? I am great. I'm hanging out with everybody, back on stream again for the first time this week. Probably not the last time. It's a Wednesday, so I'm going to try to stream probably the next few days solid. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, if I can, if it all works out for my timing. Ali, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just freshly dyed my furs and made them all super fancy and cute. So thank you. All right, one more rivet in this one, and this black kitty tail is done. Yeah, we had a joke back in the day that was like, we actually made a domain called blackkittytail.com, which we still own, and it refreshes and it sends you to our Black Kitty Tail listing. Because we used to sell so many, especially during like Halloween season. It's like, so we kind of jokingly, not jokingly, made a domain for it and sold a bunch of those. Galaxy hair, yeah, it's kind of galaxy hair right now. I got like the blues and purples and into pinks and stuff. When of course, with the ends, I just use a little bit of hair mask, and that's what keeps all the other colors from bleeding into it. And so I can go to like a like play with saturation, right? So that way you can go to like low or no saturation, have like the fun pastel or blonde tips without having everything bleed into it. Jack, not gonna lie, I've left most other social apps, been real active on Discord and Blue Sky. Yeah, I changed over to Blue Sky, kind of stopped on Instagram because they censored me. I was posting stuff and commenting in support of LGBTQ community, and they censored me on that. Like, are you kidding me? All right, fine, that's how it's gonna be. So I left Instagram the next day, pretty much. And so whether I continue and just stay on Blue Sky, or I go back on Insta and just keep saying every last thing I can until they, perma ban me for being, I don't know, for being too DEI or whatever, I don't know. But I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, just in this moment, I am still on Blue Sky, that error thing, my word. Blue Sky, and where else am I at right now? Discord, and I guess TikTok a little bit, but mostly just here. Jack, got in trouble on Insta for saying I was an LGBT parent. Haven't been back since. I'm with you on that one, Jack. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing I was doing. It's just like posting in support of LGBTQ community, as are we all, as is our company, is LGBT certified business entity nationally. And so they're going to do that and try to like shut us down on that. Thanks, Meta, for that one. So they can get fluffed. Let's see, Meowie, and surprises no mean people join your live. It's a good thing. No, people do hop in occasionally and try to be mean about it. We've blocked a bunch of those people, and some people just see themselves out, hopefully. But no, this place is very inclusive and very safe space for all of us in our community, and I want to keep it that way. So, and I really like it when people get to have nice discourse in the comments section, and everyone's hanging out, having a good time, and we're just being buddies in this moment, which I like. There's Blue Wolf Hellhound. Hey, hello, welcome to our stream. And Jemery Vesquez. Your ears are so cute. Thank you. These are my basics. These are like my OG Black Shadow Wolf ears I've had forever and a day. And yeah, so they've been kind of like a staple for me. Foxtails. These are some of the we had like all these orange foxtails in here. Anime Detour, like they wanted like staff tails this year, and so we're making tails for them. It was 110 tails, so it's going to take a minute to get through all those, but we'll get there. I'm tenacious. Pawstar got good mods. Thank you. Who is this? Did I miss anything? No. Okay, cool. No spamming. You can probably unblock me that a little bit, but yeah, no spams. Uh-oh. I do a coffee refill soon. I am getting low. But it's okay. I've got a little bit in my special little mini fridge in my office. Ari, welcome. Will you ever make fursuits? We are working towards that. Thanks for stopping, Meowie. Appreciate that. So yeah, we are working towards that. Right now, we make mostly like partials. But that's been on our wants to do. I wanted to do that for our 20 year, but now here we are in 22nd year, and we still don't quite realize that. So it will be a little bit for us. How's my snoot? A little bit. Look out, there's a pickle behind me. Like the whole like cat in a pickle thing. Like, my snoot's fine. My snoot's fine, Koo. It's a little bit cold in here, so snoot's a little bit runny, but not terrible. Not like a sieve, like a turn on a faucet or anything. Yeah, okay. So yeah, where are we at? Tails, Enemy Detour, cosplay, people being mean, conventions, You're a little stoofy? No, I'm not sniffling anyway. I did take a run last night for the first time in a while. I went, only took like a half run, so it was about mile and a half, I think, total. So for me, that's a short one. I do like a 3 mile, like a 5K as my normal evening that I'll do, and it's nice. But I wanted to take a little bit of a run. Like I was still feeling a little bit of con crud after first square, but like it was like a 1-day thing. You know, I was like just feeling a little bit achy the next day. And it might have been from like slinging grid too and being in the cold, but yeah, it just kind of left me as quick as it came, and now I'm right as rain and happy to be hanging out with everybody, so that's been good. Was just like a creature from the night, you have to take a run at night. I do, actually. I like doing that because there's not a lot of other people on the bike trail, and it's quiet, and I get to have it to myself, and I get to be in my head for that time and just be with my thoughts, and it's very calming to me to go take a run. Like that's one of my happy places. That one and like doing taiko drumming, that's my other one for sure. Jack, we had RSV 3 week ago. Kid got strep yesterday, and now I'm just ready for the sick to stop. Yeah, it seems like one thing after the other. Hopefully y'all get healed up from that nice and quick. And just hydrate, rest, get yourself in as good of position as you can. Cut out your seed oils and any other processed foods, and try to get some good chicken soup in you. I fear not the woo-woo man. Yes, the woo-woo man will not take me away. I think the woo-woo man should fear me. Like running around with my Therian bits. Here we go. Brady. All right, so yeah, I got a few of these foxtails. I'll just, make progress here because Anime Detour is coming up, but I want to make sure that we're, staying well ahead of schedule as we do. We have so many things going on for this this summer. Once we hit up into May, we're going to be doing Free Week in Atlanta, and what else in there? Anime Central, Dark Force Fest, and MomoCon. I think that's all right in a row, week after week. Jack, don't tell me girlfriend not to fear woo-woo. She'd chase if she could. Yeah, all those will-o'-the-wisp things. Like, who is that in the woods? Oh, and they're gone. Gone forever. Talon Martin, do you have deer tails? We did an Oh Deer set for a while. It was available. And then it's kind of off catalog right at this moment, but we are actually taking commissions right now. So if you want a deer, you're not the first person to ask recently. So there's been other people looking for deer tails as well. So if you hit us up, you can get one right now. We're taking commissions. So ask about the Oh Deer tail, and we can hook you up with a set. Kuro, what have you drummed and ran at the same time? I could drum and walk at the same time, but drumming and running, that seems a little extra. But I do need to actually practice on my drumming and walking, because the type of drum that I use is called an oketo, which is a Japanese sling drum that's tension with ropes. And then you wear that and you kind of like boop, 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 like left side, right side, or drum on the one side. So that's kind of what I do for that. Do you want a mic? You're doing yours. I think you're coming over here and hopping at mine. Wolfie. Hey, Wolfie, welcome to the stream. I think Mr. Raccoon's popping by here. We're working on our convention content. He's over here. You're not in. There you go. Now you're in.
I'm used to my horizontal view now.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing TikToks. I've been vertical view for a while. Dropping my rivets all over the place, all willy-nilly. Yeah, I need to work. So yeah, I need to work on like walking and drumming, because I am going to be trying to do a like a drumming act at Ren Fair. So that'll be exciting. What's some crazy stuff you've seen on your walks? A lot of wildlife, actually. I have seen foxes, coyotes, deer, turkeys. Seeing wild turkeys, that's really fun. So like, what is that? Because you see it like down in the distance, you're like, what is that? And it's like, is it a dog? It's like kind of squat. What is this thing? No, it's a turkey. It's a turkey being turkeys. We get those around here in Wisconsin quite a bit. What else? Aside from wildlife, oh, actually, I do have a fun story. There was one time I was doing a run down a bike trail, and I was on my way back, and I was doing like a walk, and there was this little like sound, like, what is that? it was a little baby raccoon. I'm like, it was sitting on the side of the road, had no mama. I don't know where mama was at, but little baby raccoon saw me and started like coming after me, but started trying to like chew on my shoe. And I'm like back in, I'm like, I don't know much about little baby raccoon. I'm not going to touch the little baby raccoon. It's not good. So baby raccoon just proceeds to follow me the rest of the way back home, which is not far at that point. And after getting up to like the part where I get like there's this like torii gate behind my house that we built, and got up to there, and the raccoon stopped following me and started walking or climbing up a tree. And I was like, well, I was gonna show Mr. Raccoon because he's all about raccoons, but by the time I got back to the house, the thing was like way up in the tree, so I don't know what happened to Raccoon at that point. But that was like the most interactive. Yeah, it was my pet. Yeah, I that's what I said. I wasn't about to touch it, but it was chewing on my shoe. Jack, thought you were a parent. Yeah, probably. But even so, like I try to be not interacting too much with wildlife as possible. So, hey Nova, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're all hanging out and telling stories about that one time I was on the bike trail and had a baby raccoon chewing on my shoe. So, yeah, I don't know much about them. I like them. In fact, we get to even see a fox the other day, and we were headed home from the office. It was late at night, and yeah, so we saw that just on the side of the road, and Kuro actually pointed it out. I didn't see it at first. I was like, is it a dog? What is it? I was like, nope, it's a very pretty red fox. Very pretty, just hanging out and just slowly kind of loping on the side of the road over by the Carthage College. It's like right by the lake. Yeah, because there's a beautiful like view as you're like passing down Sheridan Road, which is like the main drag. That's like on the lakeside, and you get to have a very good view of the lake from there. Well, raining. I hear the rain on top of the building, kind of beating down softly. It's quiet. Jack, part of why I love possums. They have a system that makes them rarely sick. Yeah. Nova, do y'all do MegaCon Orlando? We tried this year. They didn't let us in at first, and then they opened up more booths for waitlist, and we applied for that waitlist, but unfortunately we didn't get in. But we did try, and we'll probably continue to try. Aside from that, we did do the Orlando Ren Fair in December, and we may make it out that way again. Depends on what shows are available for us as well. So we'll see what comes up. Like I would like to. There's a lot of really cool stuff down there. Yeah, we had no snacks. I'd like to get a little like beef snacks, like throw a little bit of like dried beef to a fox, but at the same time, like, you know, probably shouldn't be interacting and probably shouldn't be, you know, trying to interfere with their own process or make them acclimatized to humans. So Nova, maybe I'll see you there next year. I'm with Neon Culture. Heck yeah. I would like to get down there. It looks like we're probably going to East Coast quite a bit this year. As always, we're hitting Atlanta, seems like multiple times per year. Probably 3 or 4 times for Atlanta this year. Ooh, that thing that raccoons carry affects breathing. I would hate that. If there's one thing I don't really like a lot is having like restricted breathing. It's like, oof. Cool. They're gonna eat trash pizzas anyway. Yeah, I guess they'll get whatever they can get, you know. You're gonna be doing a scavenge, you're gonna get what you're gonna get out of it. Yeah, it probably would have been snow if it was colder out. Now it's just like kind of here it's dumping up there a little bit. That's okay. Wash away all the salt, as we have lots of here in Wisconsin when it gets to be winter time, and we ought to deal with those roads, right? Nova, and just 2 shows my boss is trusting with doing your own booth. Heck yeah, no, that's a good feeling. Clearly you must be able to, you know, do the setup, take down, and be responsible about, you know, presenting it in a way that does well for them and they're satisfied with the results. So good for you. Heck yeah. You know, like conventioneering and like setting up booths and retail, like that's a hard grind, you know, for everything from the travel to the setup. It can be long hours, long days, you're on your feet all day. And yeah, any number of like random factors that might happen for a show. So yeah, that's a whole dig. Like I kind of wanted to do a panel at some conventions, basically saying, okay, so you want to vend a furry con, so you want to vend an anime con. basically small business entrepreneurship 101 for people who are interested in starting a business but might not really know much more, or maybe they're more artistically minded rather than someone who has like an entrepreneurial streak. So, you know, to maybe help somebody to avoid some of the pitfalls that I did when I was first starting out, and, you know, get people on a good path too. So that would be really cool to do. And I'm really glad to see that there's other people continuing to carry on conventions and going through vending, because that is still going to be necessary. It's still going to be needed, you know, because like more conventions than ever. Some businesses didn't make it. Let's face it, like pandemic's been hard on a lot of businesses, us included. So the fact that, you know, we'll still need more people to continue to vend these shows to make sure that people got good vending, good merch, and, you know, just kind of carry on the whole spirit of cosplay and going to actually getting outside of the little tiny screen y'all watching me on right now. So, you know, got to take a break from that sometimes, for sure. Been watching some kind of like long form essays about, you know, some of the effects, detrimental effects of having too much screen time, and having, you know, what that does to the psyche. And, you know, for me, I know for sure that too much screen time, and I get sad out of it. Like, it makes me real depressed. So I try to limit what I'm doing on stuff too. But on my side right now, like, we're interacting, I'm having conversation with you, even if I'm just like more or less monologuing, we're still having, you know, that conversation back and forth. And so whenever I finish up with this, like a stream especially, I feel energized. Like, I'm like happy that we got to share a space and like make a good connect, and like it just is very inspiring to me. So, raccoons carry diseases like toxoplasmosis that they are completely immune to. Yeah, cats too, I think also can carry toxoplasmosis, which is why they recommend that pregnant women do not scoop litter boxes, because that can be present, and it's completely harmless to most adults, but for you know, developing bodies and kiddos, I guess that's pretty scary. Kuro, too cold to touch grass yet? For you, maybe. I'm out in it. I'll go anytime. I mean, I walk out in bare feet when it's like super cold out, though. Nova Helix. I was OhioCon with Scrat and MegaCon with Kevin. It's already been an epic journey. Yeah, we did OhioCon this year in Dayton. They moved there from Columbus, and, you know, too tall to touch. Yeah, the feet still touch the ground was. But yeah, no, we were at OhioCon our first year that they did in Dayton, because they had, you know, a little bit of a kerfuffle, and they're trying to figure themselves back out, and, you know, whether they'll end up trying to continue on next year or they'll make their way back to the convention center, I do not know. But yeah, always have those boots on? No, not always, just most of the time. Silverwings, is it true when you have 4 ears you can hear colors? So extra ears equals synesthesia. Maybe. I mean, maybe. Like, how high of a sensory level do you have to get before, you know? Okay, so visible light spectrum, that's a vibration. You see that. You see those vibrations, and then your brain sees that as colors. Other parts of vibrations, that's sound. That's another part of, you know, a vibrating wavelength. So maybe enough ears and you can go into like beyond the ultraviolet or beyond the infrared. Maybe that's how that works, like extra levels of sensory perception. I would like that, or maybe I wouldn't like that. Maybe you would like that. I don't know. Got to go out and eat grass? Oh, no. We're not eating grassy gruel from A Cult of the Lamb. No grassy gruel. And no poop salad from Cult of the Lamb. We're not doing that. Oh, all right. And Ducky, welcome, Ducky. I'm glad you made it in. Kyle, are those your natural eyes? Where's your shirt from? So these are not my natural eyes. I'm actually wearing black contacts today, so I got like the whole dark eye look. I actually wear these either with this, or I do a Cowie cosplay sometimes, and I wear these for my cow eyes for that. And then the shirt is from Otter and Otter. So otter like the animal, and otter like odd. So this is a shirt that I fell in love with this weekend at First Squared, and I was like, all right, I gotta have it. So I went and picked it up. extra sensory perception. Extra sensory. This century is not enough. I can see 100 years from now into the extra century. Silver wings. What kind of butter are you making today? So we did the we did tails earlier. This is more tails for Anime Detour. They did a bulk order with us this year for their staffers, which is really cool. But these are just regular mini orange fox tails in this moment. However, I am working on, I just did a teaser, the tail that I'm wearing right now, we're working on embroidery for tails. And so this is our Anubis tail. So it's got, I don't know if you can see it. Let me give you a better, whoop, there we go. Embroidery in the back of that. So, and it's got short wool for top and then the longer monster fur underneath, so. And then Kyle will be at FTM Furry Takeover? What is FTM? Ducky Fox, you remember where you were 5 years ago? No, it's okay, now everyone has 20/20 perception. I kind of remember where I was 5 years ago. I mean, it was definitely the before times for sure, and we're doing like so many conventions. I feel like it is a blur, you know, from all the shows from the last 20 years, but you know, you make it around. Furthermore, I think we are either applied or waiting on it. You have to see. Vixus, if you're there, what's our status on FTM? Just so I can't remember. A lot of times seeing the future feels like deja vu. It certainly does, for real. Like you say, like, you know, something happens and you just get that moment of like hair stand up in the back of your neck. Like, I feel like I've been here. Like this just happened. Gustavo, you got a wife and kids? Nope. I am not married and I have no kiddos. I always consider that the family in that manner is not really a life that I'm necessarily wanting in life. So for me, it's all about making connections and building a furry community. And that's really, you know, my chosen family, if anything, I would say. Nova Helix loves that tail. Heck yeah, no, I love it too. I was like, I saw that they brought it in and it wasn't topped yet, so I topped it at the beginning of the stream to put it on. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just keep this one, at least for a while. Ducky Fox, remember everything since I was 5, and I mean everything. That's crazy. I have so big of a gap in my memory from like, I don't know, like I can remember things from the time I came back up here from like, we lived in Missouri for a little while, and up to present, but like a lot of my childhood, my memory is not super great anyway. I tend to live in the present more, but trying to think, like, I don't know. I feel like that probably does force me a little bit more in the present just because I don't have as much of a hardcore memory of you know, long past events, so. Not sure we applied. Yeah, let's take a look and see what our status is on that. I know we're trying to hit a bunch of furry cons too, so we'll see how that goes. You eat memories all the time, like, okay, goodbye, into the vault. Whereas that, there's that Finn from Adventure Time moment where I think he's having that hallucination memory where he has his previous past life self, and he's like, oh, nope, put it into the vault, and it's gone. We are all just fragile things. It's kind of funny too, how both fragile and resilient the human critter really is. We're so adaptable. You know, if the world changes, give us enough time and we're ready to change along with it. If radiation increases, we're going to start getting, you know, more used to radiation. It's like we're such an adaptable species, but in the moment, like, yet so fragile, like the smallest thing, like a tiny little blood clot or whatever can completely take you out. So, Harps, hey, welcome, welcome. And Princess, hi, welcome, Princess. So, yeah. No, it's interesting, like what a varied species we are and how adaptable we are to have come this far. And, you know, the rise from, you know, hunter-gatherer egalitarian societies to agrarianism up to, you know, industrial revolution up until now. It's like, it's so crazy to think all of the number of tiny little incremental changes and then quick changes, you know, hundreds of thousands of years of evolution and then revolution of industrial manufacturing and technology and the rise of computers from the 80s till now, like 40, 50 years. And then now here we are, like, the future is now. You know, we can sit there and have food delivered to us on this tiny little tablet and screen and talk to somebody around the world in real time and have this thing we're all connecting. That's crazy. Tell somebody about this like 20 years ago. Like they're thinking like you're talking Star Trek, like the future. So it's crazy. Nova Helix. Next time you're buying more bells. Heck yeah. It's good for training if you want to do like stealth training. I always tell people to use it for that. John Filbert. Why you cute? I don't know. Cute what I do. Like I look intimidating some days, but some days I just look cute. Thank you. Princess went on our website and loved the merch. So many to choose. Yeah, we have a bunch more that are on deck for next development. So a lot that's going to be coming your way. Jammer Kaiju Paradise. Hello there, morning from Malaysia. Remember you? Yeah. No, I think that I remember you from one of my previous streams. Thank you for coming back and checking out our stream today. We're all hanging out, making tales, enjoying, just kind of talking about life and cosplay and fun stuff and making all the fluffy bits do. There we go. There's another box of these tails. Let's go take a walk over and put these up in our logistics area. I think I'm probably gonna get done with doing some tails here in a minute. I'll do one more box. I want to make some progress there, and then we'll hop over into leather. So many things to make. Let's see. Jammer, I am doing great. I get to hang out with everybody here today. I didn't get a chance to stream for a few days, so here I am back at it. And I'll probably try to get on here every day of this week if I can. So do what I can. And cool shirt, thank you. This is from Otter and Otter. It's otter like the animal and otter like odd. And so I saw this, they were at the booth across from ours at First Squared, and I saw it like, yep, that's me, gotta buy it. So that was really fun. Let's see. Ooh, let's do some stripy boys. Stripy boys. There we go. Oh, I did change it. I was just wearing this at the convention on Sunday. So, yeah, I changed it a couple of times. Trust me. Post the link for it? Cool. Thank you for posting the link on that one. Preach. Okay. So, let's go ahead and put some tops into these. And honestly, that's almost the end of the tops that I have available anyway. So, I'll need to change out. You get the catnap necklace? Not yet. Did you just send me a catnap necklace? If you did, I missed it. Hypnotic Fox. How was Connuga? I'm local but didn't go. Connuga was really fun. I wasn't at that show. That was Mr. Raccoon and the Goat went to that show. And they had a great time at it. There's a lot of fun stuff going on and a lot of events at the show. So I know they had, they were hanging out with our other friends, Pop Heart Studios, that were there as well. So I like Connuga though. I've been there. It's been a couple years, but yeah. Hypnotic. We'd be FWA, you bet. This is the first year that we got in a couple of years, so I'm really excited to go check it out. No, I really like FWA a lot, for sure. Washing machine helps you wear like the same shirt. 5 really. Yeah, I have backups for the shirts I really love. I do just kind of switch stuff out though quite a bit, so I'm always trying to have something different on stream every day. The Goat, yeah, we have our friend who's nicknamed the Goat, and he's actually leaving us today, going off on his next part of his merry journey. He's got other ambitions to go on to go do, and so he's going to be going down to Texas for a little bit and then off to Colorado. So we're happy that time that he spent with us, and we're going to be going, seeing him again at some point here. But he was just kind of passing through for a few months and kind of hanging out with us at Fuzzy Manor. But he's made his decision to make his way down the road, so we're actually going to be looking at having some more help here at Pawstar HQ. So yeah, kind of looking for some part-time going on. We'll see. We got some people that are local. Obviously, people need to be local if they were going to do any working here for us. So we're trying to like not advertise it heavily, because as soon as you say something, obviously someone's like, I want to work at Pawstar. Like, yes, of course, everybody wants to work at Pawstar, but the thing is, one, you got to be close enough to actually work. Driver, not so much. We're good on the convention side of things at the moment. We're looking for people to work in-house, mostly in our production and logistics areas. We did have somebody who already did kind of pop into that from Milwaukee, that they're interested in taking a look, and they do sewing. They do fursuit making, actually, so they're looking to see about maybe hopping over into the team, which obviously we're not looking for necessarily stitching, but we always need stitching too, so I was like, well, if you got skill, maybe we can talk about it. So hail goat, yep, the goat. But yeah, mostly is looking for people in-house because we still have lots and lots of orders. Yep, but we just, only keeping up as much as we can because we have a smaller staff now than we used to, and I can thank pandemic for that one. So, we were at all of us in the before times, and then we've all kind of had to tighten the belt a little bit. But now we're actually looking to maybe add up a little bit too. Have your CDL on the 4th of March, heck yeah. Now you can go far with that. Like, we don't need anything anywhere near as big as a 53-foot trailer and going all over the place. It's mostly just, the Ford Transit, yeah, I was gonna say Chevy, Ford Transit vans that we run these days, like the big, tall, long ones. Yeah, heck yeah. No, I've known several people. In fact, the GOAT was also did some CDL and freight, the LTL work too. So, I've known some people who've done that as a career, and my hat's off to you. That is not an easy one. Being on the road for so long and for so many hours, like, I get it. I mean, I do the same thing, just not on a big truck. I just do it, in a van, and sometimes a van and a trailer. So, very much understand what that's like. The process of topping some tails over here. Be OTR in a big rig, so you can afford your own semi. Heck yeah. Drive for Amazon, so you're home every night and do yard work and OTR. Cool. Yay, I like that. People connecting in the chat. That's what I like to see. Especially when, obviously, like, us having discourse and like talking and hanging out is super good. But I extra like it when people are like hanging out and chitty chatting with each other in the comments. That really makes me feel good. Like, that's where we're making a space where everyone's all chill and hanging out and having a friendly time. And that's what I've always wanted for both our in-booth presence, conventions, and just in life, right? So always good to have a nice chill space where everyone can just be themselves. You don't have to figure like putting on a face or whatever. Just be candid, and that's just fine, Grocery store in your except for the grocery store on my weekly errand, the only time you drive is when you go to conventions anymore. Yeah, that's kind of how I am too, Ducky, lately. I haven't really gone out for vacations much lately, for a long time, really. So for me, it's mostly just driving to conventions, which that's fun too. You get the part where you get to connect with people too, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a vacation. Just a fun time to be had. And then, going to the grocery store, because I don't really go out anywhere. I don't really go out to eat. I mostly just stay in. Speaking of people staying in, has anybody else heard about the No Commerce Day coming up here on, I think it's the 28th? Yeah, I think that's what's going on. People are not supposed to be shopping on that day to show support of that. Like, a big no thank you capitalism for one day, just to show that we're not all just beholden to the purchasing our lives away. But then, of course, Saturday we have our... Yep. And then Saturday we have our Quality for Network. So please do if you want purchase on that day. But on Friday, just to show like we're not all beholden to the system. So it's important, I think. It's like we show that we are more than just people mindlessly buying what's put in front of us and saying that the secret of success and happiness is to just buy more stuff. I don't like that. Which is one of the reasons why I don't like fast fashion and any of those things. Like, here, buy this thing that's going to be in style for this season or made like garbage and going to throw it out. I hate all that. It's like, make quality products that people love and stand behind it and build community. Be friends with all of your people. Don't be a jerk. Simple life lessons to live by. How late we go on the QFN this time? Probably 4 to 8 Central. It's most likely going to run until 8. Last time we just put question marks. And even though we told ourselves 4 to 8, we did run it to 4 hours, so that was good. There's that timer. We never did the thing about live streams we were talking about. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there, was. Heh. Thanks, Ducky. Breesh. Yeah, Mr. Raccoon is looking at some more options for different wireless cameras. I guess the people that make my lav mic, they make a good wireless camera, but it seems to me it's basically just like a cell phone. So it begs the question, why don't I just buy another cell phone and turn this one into just the streaming phone, have the other one be used for like my comments and whatnot, because I'm not really been super fond of the way that the flavor of Android, I don't know, something went wrong with my phone somewhere. I think the AI has gone haywire in it or something. I'm not quite sure what's up with it, but it's not happy. All right, 2 more tales, and then we'll head over, we'll get some coffee together, and then head over to the Leatherland. Yes, please. Talk about some camera ideas later, get some updates going on. Yeah, because I did buy all my new mounts hardware as well, so that way I can, they're like a gooseneck. I can't show anything on here because it's connected to the gooseneck, but as you go in to get some coffee, we'll take a look and I'll show you what I've got. They're very heavyweight, and they can hold, I guess, up to 5 pounds very well, and these ones do. Like, these are way better than the little flimsy one that I had, so I'm very happy with them. I think they're Snake Clamp brand, so I'm pretty happy. Tank 3 Pro. What model is that? Or who's the maker? And that's the model, is the Tank 3 Pro, but what's the maker of that? Hypnotic Fox just joined the Discord. Thank you and welcome. Thank you for joining. Off stream. Yeah, no, we'll talk off stream, of course. Oh, that's the song. That's funny. I like the ringing sound. I thought that was me. Jack, all the phones are so rough with AI forced in. Yeah, I hate that. It's like you just comes bundled with it, or you have like, you know, you can't turn off some of the assistant keys. Like that's why I got rid of my Samsung phone, because it had a dedicated Bixby key. I'm like, I don't want Bixby at all. Like, why do you want a dedicated key to Bixby? I don't want your AI stuff in my phone. AI fluff. Umar, I'm great, Umar. I'm having a good time hanging out with y'all, making some tales, chitty chatting, doing a little connect. This is my little social time for the day. So, you know, even though I have a small social battery, I always feel energized by having spent time in the Discord than drained. So, I must be doing something, because I'm feeling better about it, you know, whenever I finish. So. Oh, my phone's been trying to force Gemini to install. Gross. I don't remember the maker, but it's literally indestructible. It has a lot of features. Interesting. Maybe I'll make that like a main phone for me, and I'll keep this phone just to be a you know, just stream only phone or something. I'm not quite sure how that goes. Yeah, building the right community. That's what it's all about, really. You know, having a good group of beans to hang out and just make a nice positive space that everyone can just be themselves in. I like that. I like it a lot. Got fluff. Ugh. It keeps floating up towards my face as I'm doing this. So if you see me doing this, I'm just trying to get all the fluff, which of course is sticking right at my nose, is making it ticklish. Occupational hazards of working with lots of fluff. Okay. So this is the last one. Oh. Planning on using it for your data center. Duck fluff. Lol. Slime rave. Nova Helix trying to set up a slime rave. That's interesting. I like that. Yeah, if we end up setting up counter space here, we will have it where we'll be set up for music and dance floor and everything, and so we can have music events here. So that would be something I'm working towards as well. Projector has built. Oh, geez. I don't need a built-in projector. That's maybe a little extra for what I'm talking about, but I would not mind a robust phone. That would not be a bad idea. You know, update that a little bit. All right, got one more topper here. One more rivet for the topper. And then this will be done, and we've gone through a few boxes, not a ton. There's still many, many more to go. I'll probably stack these neatly back up on the shelf. It's starting to spill out. I'll have to hit tails again tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. So, boop. Here we go. That's the last one. And now these are done. Let me give these a brush out quick. I like to brush the fur seams out a little bit. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I really like the stripy ones. We've been making so many of these lately. And yeah, they're such a good look when you got a little bit of contrast in them. Nice and fluffy. Super cute. Boop. There we go. You get a wider view of that. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff coming up that I'm fairly excited about, whether it's going to be going to the Ren fairs or traveling internationally for conventions. Like, that's super exciting. I didn't know what it was going to look like for us to be able to get out again, so. Goat's smart, wears a masterwork with tails. Yeah, I know, I forget mine too. It's okay. I probably should, but of course it's not as easy. No, he just need to find an event space that's okay with you spraying slime over the place. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Especially if it depends on how good it is to clean up. Projector, huge battery, massive storage, 2 terabyte RAM, 38 gig, night vision camera. That sounds like it's going to be way out of the price range in scope of what I'm looking for a camera or a phone. Sounds cool, but still, that's a lot. Lol. Well, I'm glad everybody can get along. 600 bucks? Like that's weird, because even like the Pixel Pro cost about $1,000 or $1,100, I think is what I paid for it when it was new. So that's like, what's wrong with it, I ask you, at that price? That seems way too cheap for having all of those things going on. Or what? I don't know. There's got to be a catch to that. It seems too low of a price to be actual. I mean, it might be, but the skeptic in me says, yeah. Heh, for sure. Yeah, especially when you're like doing setup for the booths, like you're like laying out all the tails and everything. Like, yeah, the fur does fly, literally. But it is low shed, but there's by volume, there's so many pieces too. You know, inevitably there's gonna be fibers and whatnot. Like these little like dust bunny fur things are literally everywhere in the warehouse. And we clean them up, we can sweep them up, we can vacuum them up, but they will inevitably come back and eventually they'll probably take over the world, I'm imagining. Only works on Cricket. Nice. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. All right, so these ones are now done. We'll call it over here. I'll probably take a couple trips over so I can grab all the things, not lose all my bits and bobs all over the place. So we'll take our music. We'll take this. There we go. And we're walking over to logistics. We're gonna put this box of tails over for them to look at tomorrow, because logistics has mostly left for the day. They get in early, they leave early. That's how they do. There we go. Put this up with the other pieces here. Cool. And take my trusty Shadow Wolf tail, since I'm... Yeah, it really is. Yeah, this is the shelf of things I gotta work on soon. And we'll go back over and drop some stuff more into leather, go grab some coffee. We'll get there, one thing at a time. Got about an hour and 15 minutes left over. We can do a little bit of leather work here. All right, cool. So I got this set up. Got my music over here. Other thing, tail. Hey, you live over there now. Okay, that's all good. Cool. Oh, nice. You found your sticker. Heck yeah. Yes.
Kuro made sure.
Yeah, I know. Okay, sticker was found, Kuro. the calcifer sticker they left for Bexifer. So they are quite pleased over that, I'm sure. Okay, so we're back over here in Tailtown again. Let's see what we can do to rearrange here a little bit. So, still got a big old full shelf, but got at least a few boxes out. I have no idea which of these is all black kitty tails, so what belongs in what box? It could be either of these. I'll need to recount that later. But at least now the floor is clear of tails. So progress. I'll take it. I'll call it a win today. Very cool. Yeah, you're welcome. Brownie eaten sticker received. Nice. The ultimate hidden duck is still unfound. Oh, we'll find him. I mean, let's see. Do we have any ducks on this thing? No, he's got mushrooms. This needs to be fixed up. No tiny ducks here. We do have tiny ducks in our break room now. Okay, so I got my empty coffee. Got to go pick up your roommate. Love listening to you talk while I worked. Aw, thank you, Knox. Appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully catch you in the next stream. Made by Unihertz. Interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about flashing my phone at some point, putting on a different OS rather than what they had. I've heard that graphene was quite good. The goat just put graphene on his. There you go. Here's something to look at while I make some coffee. Look at that. Oh. Can I reverse this? Hold up. Where's my flip mirror video? Mirror video off. There we go. Aha. Something to ponder in life, right? There we go. This is the purple walls of our admin hallway. No, not bathroom break. I went to Coffee Fox break, actually. Hypnotic back, introducing yourself in Discord. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you were stopped by and hopped there and hopped back. Reality shifted. Nice. Yeah, we did move from the last one. So I mostly just had some heavy cream in here and cinnamon, but I'm out of those, so. Let's see, somebody your company mission, heck yeah. No, I'm really happy with the other new banner that we made too, the inclusivity banner. So that one's good. Monster duck break. Lol. Doot, 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 doot. Yep, gotta keep your energy up. Okay, back in my office again. Oh, there we go. There's one of my Sona. This way. Sona commissions. Y'all can see that. There we go. I like that. Did I mess it up? I messed it up a little bit. There you go. Beauty. Put coffee back in the fridge. And coffee. Zoop. That was one of the samples I gave to peeps. There we go. Cool. All right. It's dark in my office, so let's go back. Back. Bloody XJK, welcome. Thank you for joining our stream today. Bex has no caffeine. Oh no. Fix that. If you need some, I have some black Japanese coffee, but that's about as close as you're gonna get from me today. The Coup Zone. Oh, Hypnotic asking, how many tattoos do I have? I just got my 5th 2 weeks ago. So my snarky answer to that is I have one tattoo. One very big tattoo all over my body. But realistically, oh, sorry, Bex. I mean, I'll keep the snark to a minimum for the next 5 minutes while you find the breathing. That one's for breathing. You need that one to survive. I'm not being a brat. No, 0%. I am just being a snark fox. Love that collar. Thank you. That's our Hell of a Hound collar. I figured I'd wear the black on black today. Yeah, easier questions. What parts are blank? You know, I've been getting tattooed for 25 years now. Started when I was 18, and you do the math. But yeah, I've up, down, all around. I actually think I might repolish my arms in the next session too before Ren Fairs. I know the sun's going to beat on them a lot this year. Oh, Ducky Fox. Bex equals brat. You heard it.
Fighting words, come prove it.
Oh, look at that. Well, Ducky will be here at some point, so you can figure that one out.
Also, I might know where the last step is.
There we go. Oh, you might know that, yeah. Bloody XJK, I just followed. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Next thing, you get a tattoo in the eye. No, the tattoos in the eyes, that's not for me. Tattoos in the eyes, I would do my ears. That's fine.
They don't hurt. Do it.
Yeah, I would do my ears. I've thought about it. I just want to find the right thing to put in my ears. Fox and Coo equals Bex. I had to think about that one for a minute.
I'm halfway between
Yeah.
the two.
The fifth one was 10 years after your last tat. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, for me, I was just always kind of like on a constant schedule for them. Like, I planned the next one and I just schedule, and so it just happened that way for a long time. Yeah, I'm excited to do some ears at some point. There's a lot of like cool real estate there, and aside from my neck, I don't have a whole lot that goes above the collar line. Like, this is the most, like, nothing on my hands really beyond like the arms, but the neck is definitely crossed the line last year on that one. So.
Yours is the most likely to like expand as they age. So
Oh, you're right.
detail is going to turn them black.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you got real crisp lines too. Thank you, Jess, for the tiny dinies. Oh, fresh. Sent 3 tiny dinies. Oh yeah, I know, because the double, the audio with a slight audio lag probably drive my brain nuts.
Yeah.
That's like whenever I'm like on the phone with somebody and like someone's trying to talk to me and I hear a voice in my one ear and another voice in my other ear. I'm like, I can't function. It just shuts my brain down.
I've had to explain to family that if I'm on the phone with someone, especially like if I'm on the phone with my sister and my mom and I are headed up there to the Dells.
Yeah.
If both of them start talking, both of them are now Charlie Brown voices. They're gone.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I don't know what it is anymore.
Yeah, there we go. That's a pretty good one. I think I might actually make some claw mitts for the first time on stream. How about that? I don't normally share this part, but you know, y'all pretty fancy and special. Let's make some claws, right?
Have we prepped any more of the claws?
I did some. I might need to prep some. Can you hand me the box though, since you're over there? Thank you.
I was actually grabbing it so I could also do some claw prep.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Sweet. That would be super good. I actually have a new method here. Things in the bag are done. Things in here need to be polished. Here's this.
Also, for all intents and purposes, let it be known that I was just given verbal permission to play with fire.
Yes, there you go. Fire Make Do has been acquired by the Becks. Kuro sees a Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy's here doing what he do. Doing what he do. Cadaver Central Heterochromia. Not messing with that. Yeah, no, I'm not doing the tattoos in the eyes. That's not for me. Kaisha, I remember you. I remember you from my last stream. Welcome to the stream today. Hypnotic Fox, do you guys ever make LED light goggles? Yes. Yeah, we did that for a number of years, actually. It was really cool. We were getting the electronics. My old man used to make all the electronics. He's now since retired and is no longer doing that. So we have a stock of some left, but not a lot. So when those are done, we'll probably be done with the cyber electronics for a while. I don't know if it's something we really want to pursue since we're kind of like going towards the more Ren Fair cosplay route plus maybe fursuits. So we'll see if that's going to be in our future or not. I'm not sure. I guess it would be the short answer on that one. Your memory is visual, so anything risking your eyes is a no. I think risking anything with the eyes is a no-go. Like, we're such a visual species. I mean, I can imagine, like, if you had to figure it out, like, we're adaptable, you would survive and, you know, you'd find your own way to thrive in it. But the aspect, or the concept of losing sight is a very daunting one, I will definitely admit. Not a fan. Not a fan. Okay. Use my long one there. Oh, and Onyx City, welcome. Welcome, thank you for joining the stream. Hypnotic Fox, you guys still have the battery boards for them? Yes. Yeah, I do have some of the spare replacement, the base unit for them. I do have that. Hey, Courtney, what's your question? Tell me. What is it? A hunter destroyer. What is it? Is that tops? Top side?
Yeah.
Just hit it on the side and just kind of wipe it down a little bit. I've been doing with these lately too. All right, be right back. Gonna give a small tutorial. So I normally grab these, like the forbidden cashew over here, and then I just kind of like come in on the side, never under like directly in front of the flame, just on the side, and just kind of wipe it a little bit. So you maybe try the same thing on this side and just do boop boop, just give it a little bit of wham, and yeah, just try to wipe that down. More than I just did. I just kind of briefly did it.
Yeah,
Not to soften it, but yeah.
It was just the odd little spot on the side.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing the little like under tip.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to make sure. Also,
Yeah.
these are done forbidden cashews if you need them.
Yeah, and any of the other pieces that you see in here, like if they're do have some flaw in them, like Chaos Costume's gonna replace any of those. Like some of the 3D prints have weird things. I had one that split on me, so that's gonna go back to them for replacement. But you know, overall, very, very high quality. I'm very happy with how it's all turned out. So, yours went missing? Yeah. Let us know. We've got, especially if you got a picture of what yours are currently, we can take a look and see what you got. Okay, these are still a process which is still fairly new to us, and so we're working on that. But generally, it's pretty good. There's just a couple things that sometimes, due to the nature of trying to work blind in such a deep pocket, I guess here, sometimes it gets wrapped up around the drill, and then it's like starts spinning forever, and it's a little discerning. Yeah, I hate that when it happens, but you know what happens. It's haunted. It's not haunted.
It's totally haunted when it does that.
Well, it does that maybe. I don't know. We should make Tribble keychains with the scraps. We did, funny not funny, we did have somebody commission us to make a whole bunch of things for a Tribble cosplay. So they had like a head to toe look, and they were just covered in the little fur, you know, puffs that we made for them. So we did make Tribbles at one point for our friends, which is cool. Doom to doom 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 doomy doom doomy 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 doomy. Yeah. Courtney, are you looking for volunteers for your booth at Gen Con? That is the one con that we actually are pretty good on staff for, because I overbook the amount of staff I have at that show on purpose, because I want to have time to walk around. And so I make sure that everybody has time to do that. So I book way more people than I even need to for that show. So at Gen Con, probably not for that one, for sure. Hypnotic, can totally get them out for a picture. Yeah, please send a picture. And Maverick, thank you for the love you. Appreciate that. Remember all the words one day. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a hot minute. Figure your boyfriend's suit totes in the top of your closet. Go dig for it. Yeah, you'll find it. Yeah. I think that Gur energy, for sure. I think Koro's right there with you on that one. I need to go grab a screwdriver. Sometimes I set these things in there at a little bit of an angle, and then I gotta undo. About this exact paws in your booth in Philadelphia. Yeah, the purple paw mitts. This is like the first runs of the actual paw mitts in the monster fur color that we're gonna be doing with the claws. It appeared ears I got from a con a while back, and someone stole them at the con. That's so mean. I hate that. Sad. No, it's like a number of times people said that they have either lost or had their things stolen. Is like I see that there's value in them, but you know, someone can just easily go acquire them themselves. They're not crazy expensive. Like they're expensive, but they're not like break the bank expensive. But I guess that really means that there is a market for that in one way or another. I feel like there was this point where I was in LA. I forget what I was there for, like Anime Expo or whatever, and we were thrifting, and I was at the thrift store and I saw some Pawstar hats at like a thrift in LA. I was like, wow, I've really made it now, haven't I? You know, that's really my part of the thing. Like it made enough where someone actually had gone through a life cycle of it, and then they gave it to somebody else to get. But they cared enough about it not to throw it away. Like that was nice. So I like that. I like that for us. But you know, just time and a place and what happens in life, right? This one's, that's where it's stuck. Yeah, the finger was stuck. What's going on here? I'm gonna redo this one. Oh, thank you, Pup Whisper. I get to boop. I get to boop on the snoot. Bingo bongo, 7 p.m. there. Hook you up with a pair at the con? Yeah, for sure. Remind me, because like whatever we offer is like kind of a spinning finger on stream. Love that. I like that because then sorry. Yeah, if we bring what we bring, we kind of have like a set list for that, but it's not always easiest to figure out what colors we have, what we're going to be producing. It's going to be crazy come August time. So definitely hit us up beforehand and ask us to bring some pommets if you want specifically. Skyblaze, never realized you guys have been around since 2003. Yeah, we've been around for a hot minute. It's a 22nd year now that we've been doing this. So it's been a couple lifetimes, really, considering how many things have happened since that time. So yeah, I know. It's like more than some of the people who are shopping with us, like, than their lives. That's how long we've been doing this. So it has been a process that we are still figuring out day to day. So you've been around since 03. That means that you low-key helped found the modern fandom. Yeah, I think for our part, we certainly have. I mean, we counted the other day, and we've come across doing over 600 shows in that time now, which is a lot. If you consider like breaking it down to however many years and doing shows. So yeah, I definitely feel like we've done our part in proliferating. Certainly the number of people that have talked about, you know, where they bought this hat or those paws or what conventions they've seen us at. And oh my word, are you Pawstar? Like the Pawstar? Like, yep, that is us, you know, in the flesh. So we got that one at Further Confusion this last time when we went. That was really fun. With a pair of ears and a tail. How should you remind us? Hit us up. The best way would probably be, honestly, if you are part of our Discord server. We're pretty active on there, and I am usually talking with people quite a bit. If it's ever like an official capacity, like you need to like do like a warranty repair or like actual product question, that stuff's usually best sent to our customer service team. But aside from that, normally if you need to get a hold of us, then Disco's a pretty quick way to get responses out of us too. There's several eyes and ears that keep an eye on that daily. Skyblaze, my first introduction to them, 2012 at Con Nuga. Wow, yeah, we have been doing that show for a long time. It reminds me how long Con Nuga's been running. Ducky, love a story we listened to outside the rave at MFF 24. Yeah, no, people were really cool about like the number of places they've met or like run into us or where they've actually discovered us at and how long it's been. And I was sitting there like listening to the story of one of the fans telling us about it, and then Ducky was there. He's like, "Well, this is one of the founders here. You just told your story, you know, about how you found us." And like what? And then we just took a selfie, and it was super fun. It was a very candid moment, and I was really happy to be there, be a part of it.
So awesome.
Yeah, no, the MFF was great. Fox TikTok is how I have honestly discovered them like yesterday. Oh yeah, you know, it's like even if you're in the fandom, sometimes people like they never have known or have never known. So like for us, it's really exciting for us to be able to go to places like Euroferns and start going more international because people do travel and they've known about us. But I'm wondering how much more we'll be able to get some traction out there too, where you know the furry fandom is in different states of progression. You know, here in the States we have the most furry cons and the biggest ones, but there's not to say that there's not furries all over the world or people that like to cosplay or kimono mimi or Therians. So there's plenty of opportunity to connect with people. So I'm really excited for that. That'll be really cool. Yeah, we go to AWA as well, Hypnotic. We've did that for many years. We don't do AWA as much now. I feel like anime, while it has served very well for us in the past, is not quite as much of a mainline for us as it is for furry these days. Also, anime is kind of having a bit of a difficult moment, I think, because there's not as many new, very like the golden age of anime when it occurred, and the stuff in the aughts and tens. And these days, there are things that are out, like Dan Da Dan and all the newer, really cool anime, but I still feel like maybe it's missing something now, you know, in this moment, or I'm not quite sure what it is, but definitely anime is having a moment right now as a sell trip pants. We resold some stuff. We did sell some third-party stuff for a little bit, Most of the things we did was always Dark Star Fusion clothing and accessories, which is like our cyber gothic and industrial aesthetic brand. That's kind of like a sub brand or sister brand of Pawstar. Courtney, could you hook me up with ears, gloves, and a tail since someone stole mine? I don't know about like for a free thing, but I definitely say about helping out there with it for a little bit. Like I feel bad when people, have their stuff stolen or somebody had their stuff was like lost in a fire, and I'm like, oh, I feel really bad about that. So you help them out with that too. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, and I do my best at it. But yeah, if you want, I can see if I'll definitely give you a combo deal for sure. And hook you up with some stuff. But free is hard to do. Like if I could give it away for free, I would love to. But we have too many costs to do otherwise. AWA. Oh, yeah. We won't be at AWA this year, I don't think. We will be at FWA, though. And they're both Atlanta, so like I see when Mila, welcome to the stream. We're making some claw mitts today, actually. So, oh heck, I didn't realize my music stopped. Of its own accord. Well, thanks for that phone for not doing the one jump set too. Wow. Oh well, it's fine. Yep. I want to make sure the claw is done. All right. You got a claw mitt. It doesn't have a liner in it at the moment, but that's kind of what they look like when you get them all together. Dog Day, thank you for stopping. Appreciate you stopping by. Good to see you, Dog Day. I don't plan to go. It burned you the last time you went. Oh, sad. Hopefully it's not going to be something that's going to sour you on going to other conventions. I mean, it's just a one-time experience, but yeah, let me know if anybody else is getting connection issues. On my side, it's saying I have a good connection. But then again, our connection here is sometimes kind of spotty, so kind of get what we get with them. That's okay, though. There we go. All glitchy for you just happened last hour. Oh, bye, Jenny, for stopping by. It was funny you're back in. Okay. Maybe that's probably what it is, at least partially due to. Glitchiness, because I feel like we were doing pretty strong on the number of people who were watching for a minute. They were nice to furries at AW. Oh, we're not nice to furries at AWA. FWA. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you will be coming to FWA. AWA was not nice to furries. Well, that's kind of a bummer to hear. Usually, like at anime cons, like, especially these days, like the kiddos are a lot more chill. Like I remember for a while, like anime kids were like, ew, furries. Like, not all of them, but some people would do that. And I'd be like, you're wearing cat ears and you're saying, ew, furries. Like, I think you need to whoa there on that a little bit. But whatever. I digress. Backing up and speeding up and going odd. Interesting. It was about 7 years ago last time. Well, okay, so 7 years ago, too. Also remembering pre-pandemic times, too. There was definitely a different feel and vibe to anime cons then. And I think now that people have had a little time of not having shows for a while, and now shows coming back, like I've noticed that the vibe for shows is a lot more chill, and people are just happy to have a space to go and to be at and gather and congregate, and not just be stuck in their homes. So I think there's something to be said for that for sure. Furthermore, assuming we didn't get in because it's next weekend. Oh, yeah, we must not have gotten in for that one. Yeah, I would have loved to have done it if that was the case. Because that's, well, there's this week. Is it this weekend or next weekend, Vixis? This next weekend is also Anime Milwaukee, but I mean, not to say that it couldn't also be Furthermore. It's a completely different show, so I get it, if that is. All right, got 2 more claws, and I have to go and nip some claws out that are done. Yeah, I'm gonna come collect. And take your what is that when you gotta pay? Not like a tribute, but you do your farming and you like and then they come by and they collect your farm taxes.
It's not tithes.
No, not tithes exactly, because it's tithes are voluntary. It's like whatever that word is. Someone's got it. Claw time. Yeah, it's claw time. There's a word for that. It's like medieval peasantry and like they taking part of your crop for the season. Kind of like a tribute. but not exactly tribute. The word I'm looking for. Claw tax. Claw tax. I like claw tax.
Cashews.
Forbidden cashews, yes. Yeah, no, don't eat them. No, baby, no. There we go. Cool. All right, let's go steal some, borrow some claws.
You giving them back, huh?
No, I'm not giving them back. Okay, it's a permanent borrow. I guess it might be stealing. Okay, cool. No, not tasty. Hey, princess. Welcome. Amkey weekend? I see. You even got the aquarium tickets for FWA. Oh, nice. I've not been to the aquarium down there. Is it really pretty? I really like aquariums a lot. I find them very peaceful to go and walk through. So yeah, I've been to the Dallas Aquarium and it was really pretty. I like that one a lot. You haven't been yet? Oh, cool. You have to let me know how it is. I mean, I'll be at FWA too, but to be honest with you, aside from the dealer room, I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time hanging out and trying to see what the nightlife is like. Because we've been trying to make an effort to at least do some walk-arounds after the dealer room closes, so not just like vending and close, so it has some element of excitement going on, and some afters. Oh, you're going to go to the aquarium in suit? That's so fun. Yes. I'd totally be down for that. Like a little field trip day. I'd love that. I love that for all of us. Yeah. Of course, for me, I don't know how long it will be until I would ever really get a suit. But what I'm most excited about in these times is the Therian masks that we're going to be selling with Chaos Costumes. Because they are so fluff and cool. Like, I got the newest one. That's fine. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. The wolf one, cooler yet. And I can't wait for the fox one to be done. Shed Aquarium? I'm down. Heck yeah. Oh, yes. Please do stop by. I always love it. Yeah, I've not even been to the Shed Aquarium. Yeah, that one's really cool. Maybe change my go to FWA. Heck yeah. So Wuz would be there, and Ducky's going to be there, and we'll be there. So Mr. Raccoon and I. That'll be a fun weekend. Heck yeah. All right. Purple set of claw mitts are clawed and done, ready for next. So all I got now is going to be 2 sets of classic. And we may have some of these. In fact, we also have a 100K giveaway we were going to do. We did 90, 80K? Yeah, we did 80K. That was, I think, around December. And so now here we're really close to 100K. So we may do one of those maybe, I don't know, next few weeks or so. We'll see how it goes. We missed 90K though. We were going to do 90 and then 90 came and went well, now it's kind of awkward. So 95. So, well, it's okay. 96.5? Yeah. Claw pops. You're making resin hands. Oh yeah, the resin ones. We tried doing resin in the beginning for these, and getting the hardware where we wanted it was a very big challenge, and the cost of doing it that way, it just made it prohibitively expensive. And so to make our lives easier, for the time being, we're making them with 3D prints. But eventually I would like to try to get back into some resin, because if you did a 2-shot, you could have a, the dew claw could be where the hardware is, and the outside claw could be a transparent resin, so you could have different kinds of effects. So that would be really cool to see, for sure. So yeah, no, we'll see. Always plenty of things that have on the radar for new development, and that being one of them. I'm always excited to, see what can be done and all of that. You always had a crooked one. Your teeth are 3D printed on your suit. Yeah, no, that was our problem too. Is we got to get results, but making a jig to consistently set the hardware in the resin, and also making sure that the resin itself was free of bubbles, which means you got to use something you can evacuate the air out of, like one of those pots. I forget what they're called. So that. That plus the hardware, we're not really set up for it for small batch. We would need to do some retooling for it. So for the cost of it, we decided to just go with 3D prints on these, which is fine. they're durable enough, they're lightweight, they're easy enough to work with. But eventually we'll probably, like we do on everything, review and try to make different hardware options available for people if they want to get the next thing up. Vacuum chamber, that thing. Yep. So yeah, that's what you use whenever you're doing resin pours, because obviously when you mix up the resin, it makes lots of air bubbles that's trapped in there, so you need to be able to evacuate that out. And one way to do that is by using the vacuum pot and getting all those bubbles out. Because bubbles will ruin visually. It won't structurally probably do a whole lot to it, but visually it makes it, especially if it's a clear or transparent resin, you would see all that. So that's not desirable, right? You want to have a nice smooth finish on all your resin pours. Torch, yeah, heat does it. That's an option. That's what my sister does, because she does woodworking on tables, and she'll use a torch to remove the air bubbles in hers, because obviously there's no vacuum pot big enough to fit the entire table in. That's reasonable, so that's kind of her method, is to use, I think, like a blowtorch. For sure, that'll get it. All right. Yeah, I think we're I think we're doing dinner tonight. What are we doing? We were excited to make some brisket, but then there was so much brisket and like the timing wasn't good, so we're gonna wait till we have company next week, and then we're gonna do the brisket for tacos. So we just did chicken tonight, so I think it's beef tonight. I was trying to mix it up. I'm excited. Yeah, torch is amazing for resin. Definitely helps out. Yeah, of course, I made myself a protein shake today, and then I forgot to drink it, so I'm just going to chug that down before I leave for home. And it's bland and boring, but, it's good, because I'm trying to get back on my regimen from being naughty for the last couple weeks. I don't know why I would be so naughty for the last couple weeks. I don't know, does anybody here in chat wonder why there would be a fox naughtiness happening in the last couple weeks and not sticking to the things they should be eating? I have no idea. I ate like half of that the big brownie loaf. I ate like half of it. I kept walking by and shark biting it. Yeah. No. I can't help it.
So rich.
It's so, yes.
It's so good.
Yeah, I know. It's like you eat like enough bite and then you're like, okay, sugar rush and nap time. Yeah, and down. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that one there. Get the shifty eyes. Hypnotic. I've been with a fox for 7 years. Fox naughtiness is expected. Yeah, it happens. It's okay. I make lots of messes too. Like if there's going to be like a mess made or a thing knocked off a counter or a spill or something, it's going to be me. 100%.
That's why I'm around.
There you go. That's why we have a Bex. That's why Bex exists. Toad's not your fault? Yeah. No proof because we ate it.
That was why I had to have the last piece, just so that
Yeah.
I could be part of the proof.
There you go. Exactly. You're the mess in a relationship? Oh, someone's got to be, though. Someone's got to bring that energy, right? Yeah, for sure. Well, this has been fun so far. What a good stream. I've liked all this. And we got to do different things today, which is really fun. Like, normally I don't do Tailtown, and this time we did Tailtown. And I showed y'all the new tail stuff we're doing, and we got to do some claw mitts together. So this is all new stuff. It's not the usual things we're doing, so I like that. I'm glad we got to share and experience new things.
I apologize in advance. I'm going to find the word for the portion that the Lord's take or whatever at like 3 a.m.
Oh.
Text to be like, it's this.
Do it. Feudal Society, go.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, maybe someone here in chat would know. Okay, so whenever you're talking like feudal peasantry, and you're sitting there, you be feudal peasant, make the crops due, and then the Lord comes by and takes a certain amount of your crops. It's not a tithe because tithes are voluntary. It's not a tribute. What is the word when the when the Lord comes by and you got to give them a certain amount of your crop for the season, or your livestock, or whatever their portion is. What is the word? There's a word for that, and I forget what that word is. It's tax. I know the tax. Yes, it's not. There's a different word though that I'm looking for specifically. True. Yeah, I thought it was tribute, but I don't think it's quite tribute. I think there's another word for it. It's not a tariff. It's a tariff. A T word. The T word. I'm thinking it was T word. Someone's got to know what it is. Hypnotic. Speaking of being naughty, Taco Bell just arrived. It's good. Have a good rest of the stream. Nice. I know, right?
Bring a lunch
Oh.
or caffeine.
Oh, geez. You're
That's
really
not
suffering.
relaxing.
Well, you have
I have fire.
you have fire. You do you want to wake up quick? Yeah, that replace caffeine. No, don't do that.
We're not going to talk about the thing I did the other day.
Playing Lord of the Lands. Tithe? No, tithes are voluntary. Tithes are like, okay, here's a collection plate. Pay whatever you want to pay out of this.
It
Or
wasn't always voluntary. Like the church was part of like the lords and land system.
That's
Sometimes
true.
they just take it, but it wasn't.
yeah,
There's
there's another word. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
And Dex totally didn't check to see that their leather burning tool was hot by tapping the back of their hand.
Lol.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on. Yeah, no self-injury. Not intentional anyway. Like accidents happen, but you're giving tribute to the Lord. It is a tribute, because like that's the thing, and it is a form of a tax that they're doing, but there is a specific word for it, and it escapes me. It's gonna be one of those 2 a.m. or we look up what it is.
Join our Discord and drop it in the Discord.
There you go. Join our Discord. There you go. Let us know, because now it's gonna bother me.
It's already bothering me.
Yeah, and that is by which the method that I will take all of the cashews of the land and put all of the
No more
cashews.
cashews until they figure out the word.
Yes, none of you shall receive cashews anymore until this word is found. Rinjizuyaku. That sounds like you're giving up bushels of rice for your daimyo of the land. Sounds like a very... Is it? Thank you. Thank you, was. It's not... I mean, I'm sure that's definitely... definitely like the Japanese... I'm talking like specifically medieval European peasantry. There's a word for that one too. I'm sure that is the one for...
I mean,
for
and that is gone because there's a whole movie about that.
yeah.
But
Speaking of cool, different things that you've seen, has anybody either seen A, Blue Eye Samurai? Amazing. If you haven't seen it, see it again. It's really good.
on my list.
I just watched it for the second time through. It's really good. Or B, the HBO remake of Shogun, the James Clavell novel from the 60s. That is really good. Both very, very much worthwhile to see. Would recommend. Yeah, Kuro and I just watched the rerun of Blue Eye Samurai. That was really good. Yours are cool. Are you a kimono Mimi too? Yeah, no, a kimono Mimi sometimes, furry all the time, Therian all the time. But I typically my cosplay is I will do a kimono Mimi, which is like ears, tail. That's like the most common day to day, out and about, doing the thing. Always got ears and tails on. So yeah, go watch the Shogun. It's really good. And Dia, hi, I know you, Dia. Thank you for joining us on the stream. We have a little time left. We're still hanging out, and I'm currently making some claw mitts happen. So yeah, excited. Oh, Fox on Pause for life. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, I'm just doing a light cosplay stuff today. Nothing crazy. We were doing meetings today about Feral by Pawstar, which is our Ren Fair and Therian brand products. So that's coming out soon. We did our first Ren Fair, but we don't have a website for Feral products yet. They're just kind of like hanging out in their own world until we decide exactly how we're going to tackle this project. One piece at a time, that's how. Oh, Deascent, love your pet day ×9. Thank you. I don't have no pets no more, but I do love them. I got them they're all tattoos now. Something about serfs, yeah. Serfdoms and fiefdoms and the lord of the land.
half of it's coming up as like the entire indigo harvest. No, that's not.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for how they would pay part of their thing by planting indigo.
Yeah, we'll find it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, definitely, yeah, if y'all checking out some videos. Are those claws metal? No, these ones are just 3D prints all the ones in our claw mitts. The metal ones, I wouldn't put those square metal ones are way too sharp. I would not put those in a claws. I would feel bad about that. I'll put them on a collar, like fine, whatever. Like clearly it's sharp, don't touch it. But on something someone's gonna meaningfully be pawing at things, I would not feel good about putting that on paws. And so I won't. Yeah. So this is my last set of these, and then all of our other claw mitt stock is done. And then, yeah, I can work on some other leather projects too. But chaos. Yeah. No, I do like people having the option to wear stuff, and especially if it's like, give it a caveat, like, okay, cool, it's sharp, just be careful. But some things where the intention is to paw and literally paw and claw things, I don't want people getting scratched up from that. Yeah, I have many things of chaos in my life. Some things are more chaotic than I really need. It's like risk management, right? And not putting yourself out for too much liability where someone's going to be like clawing someone's face off. And then I hired Bex. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, we have a lot of new stuff that's going to be, I'm really excited to share with you. I'm sharing a few things every day, but there's more than meets the eye here. So we have a lot of things that I am still even developing too, and a lot of things in the works coming soon. So exciting times. Tailage? Oh, did you see, Coral, the one I'm wearing now, the embroidery one? Yeah. I don't know.
Tillage might be the word they're looking for.
Oh, tillage?
Like tillage of the things that you've tilled.
Tillage. Yeah, tillage. But this, the way Coral wrote it was Tallage, like tall age. And I didn't know exactly what that was in reference to at first. Goodbye. Tax name, Tallage. Interesting. Okay. Maybe that is what it is, but I don't know. It's one of those things like I feel like if I could hear it, it'd be like ding, 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 and it would like pop in my head as that word I was looking for, but I don't have it in this moment. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Paws are super cute with the claws. No, we got these ones, and then we are probably going to be introducing a few of the limited ones. We did a zodiac set that had like different astrological signs for the planets on the paw digits, and then we also had ones that had like some witchy ones too, like moon phases too. So that's really fun. Yeah, I know. It's like we did the ones too. Am I Pan? Yeah, I'm Pan and Polly. That's me. Yeah, yeah, I got a Pan tattoo. I have a story about that. We'll get into that story in a minute. Yeah, they come in different colors, and so right now these are just a couple I'm making that we had from a previous run, but we're going to be bringing the claw mitts out in all of the colors very soon. So you'll start to see them coming through at conventions. I had a couple pair at First Square. We'll have a bunch more at Anime Milwaukee, and then here forward as we go to these next shows. They do take a while to make for sure, but we're getting better at it. It's one of those things that just needs to practice and come up with a good technique for it. Pup Phoenix, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you made it over from Discord, buddy. Yeah, sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't, but it's always always a pleasure, never a drag. Is that the same kind of pan that came with the egg that I gave you? Okay, so back to the pan tattoo. So when you, the little joke, so when you come out as pan, you need to figure out what kind of pan you are. And so for me, I am a square griddle. When I moved out of the house, my mom gave me a vintage cast iron square griddle. And so that's like the pan I've had in my household forever and ever. And so when I, decided I was, that I was going to want to be solidly pan, I found someone like, okay, so you get to do the pan tattoo. And so I said, okay, well, I'm a square griddle. So I decided for my pan tattoo, it's that square griddle with a little pat of melty butter. The pan's warm, he's all melty, he's blushing, he's happy, he's melty. And it's got the Japanese peta for sizzle on it. Because the location where it is, it's on my butt, just to say. So it's a hot booty. So that's the pan tattoo. Yep, hi, I love your shop. Thank you, preach. And Nivi, welcome. And Luffy, also welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, if people just like hop in all slowly, then I just don't really say much. But people will say hello in chat, well, I'll be happily saying hello back in chat because I like that. Levy? Levy, that's not the word we're looking for. It's like levying a tax on somebody. That's like levy and tax are two things. Dia, do the paws squeak when you close them? Yes, these are the paw mitts, have the integrated squeaker in them. These do not currently because they're not complete. This is just the shell. They have a liner that goes inside of them.
Do you still have any of the pride ones? Because those are
Yeah, I'll bring one over. So the liner, I just put my hand in here. So these have just the claws on them, the tippy taps. But I'll bring one over that is complete because we just launched a new set, or launching rather, a new set of our Pride Paws. And so these ones are complete prototypes that they brought me over so I could tease people with on stream. Because you know how we love to just show you all the new stuff because you get to see it first, right? So yeah, these ones here are super fun. Got our non-binaries and we got our trans paws. They're super pretty, I love them. So I'm super excited to bring these out when we do have these available for y'all too. So coming. And then I need to turn my my camera mirror back on because it messes with me. Because now it's better. I was like, wait a minute, I'm going the wrong way for my thing. Now this makes more sense for me. Like text is backwards, but we're not reading text. Yes. No, these ones are fun. These are like half of the paws. We have the other half of these are over here. We're also doing leg warmers and new styles of tails and ears as well. So here, let me grab some of these over here. So we got like 3 separate colors of special fur just so you can do the lesbian paws. And we got the ace paws. There we go. There's our pan paws. Yeah. Can't do the paws like that, too big for you. That's fine, they're not for everybody. And then there's people that either like, they want to do like that, the paw warmer, or the pawlet, which is like the open hand, just the hand size one. So different options for people too. If they don't want to do like the paw mitts, you know, there's different ways to realize your cosplay, you know. That's what we're all about, options for people, because options are good, right? People like that. I don't remember if I tightened these ones down, so I'll have to just double check. Yeah, I did tighten these down. Good. Last paw mitt, and these will be all done. But before we continue at the moment, I think I will take a coffee fox break. So when I'm not making my own coffee, or I don't have time like this one, I made coffee, got a cup, and so I wanted to make a second pot. And so I'm very fond of going to Mitsuwa, which is the Japanese grocery store here over by O'Hare, and getting their cold brew coffee that they've got. The brand I prefer the most out of that is called Georgia, and it's Georgia Black, and I just get the black coffee, no sweetener or anything, and it is so smooth. I swear, it's like the smoothest coffee that I've ever had in my life. So I think that's the major thing about that too. Soon I'll be all coffee, yeah. Do you have genderqueer ears? Could you show me or not? Vixus, did we make genderqueer ears or not? I don't remember if we did or not. Might have the tail in stock. Fox goes to look. Yeah. Give me a sec. Let me finish with this set of paws.
That's gonna be your purple, white, and green.
Yeah. I think I'm at. Let me see. All those choop choops, I knock those things all over the time. That's not new.
Yay!
There we go. These ones, yep. And I think we've got tails. I know we have tails. I know we have a ton of tails actually. So yeah, we're good on that. Yeah, and also we're introducing new flags too. I forgot. Yeah, no, so we did the tail, and then I think we did we do the paws? I thought we did everything we did in the ears, we were also doing in the paws and legs. Let me see if we also have the paws. Did we make paws this time around? I don't know if these made it into this batch, but I do know we have the tail for sure. Yeah, I don't know if I have the paw mitts here, but I know we have the tail for sure. And I can go after I finish this paw mitt. We'll go find a genderqueer tail. Oh, hey, I Heart Anime. Welcome. Legs aren't assembled yet. No, we're working on a leg warmer, so that was one of our last projects. But of course, since we had to work through all the flags, we have a lot to do. Funny enough, too, we have all of our Pride items are on sale on Pawstar.com through like the next month. And they're all currently, I think, 20% off. Though I want to see if maybe we can up that a little bit, too. Throw a bit of a bigger discount on that because I want to very fully subsidize Pride items as much as possible. So everyone can get all their flags that they want and wear them proudly, as they should. I really want a set of probably like a pantail. I wanted to realize a new type of wolf tail where like the top part is like a darker color or even like black, and the pride flags are running underneath. So like underneath, yeah, the tail. So it's there, and it's like a more subtle version of it, but it's very much like you've seen like the kilts where like the pleating inside the kilt is like the rainbow colors of the flags. I like that look. So it's like it's there, but it's like haha. Because the other stuff is like through and through pride, and that's fine. But I think there'd be another fun way to kind of like realize a flag in the tail, since we've had the regular pride tails for like 3 or 4 years now, and we did like the rainbow tail forever, but like all the full-on run of flags. That's not as long running as just the rainbow tail. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, Fur Nation, love this shirt. Will I see you at Amkey? Yeah, I will be at Anime Milwaukee. You bet. Coming up. That is coming up.
I have a question the chat might be interested in.
Yeah.
Where do you get your contacts?
Oh, so my contacts I get usually at Exotic Lenses, although there's a couple different websites I've been shopping at. Like I shopped at Pinky Paradise before. These ones are just the black eye lenses. I kind of want to get some circle lenses versions of these, really cute. But aside from that, I think that I also probably say that my red wolf or my yellow wolf ones are my favorites.
Those exotic eyewear?
Exotic Lenses. ExoticLenses.com. They request a optometrist sign off on it, but what you do is you pick any optometrist in there, and we don't answer for 2 days, then they say, okay, we gave up, you get them anyway. So it's like, it's a haha, you got to do this, jump through this hoop, but it's not really, it's a fake hoop.
I appreciate the fact that, in theory, they would ask for an optometrist to do it, because that's one thing I've seen a lot of places do, is if you have contacts, they'll make sure it fits your eye properly so that there's less chance of it like irritating.
For sure, and they're very comfortable with what I've had it too. Yeah, shirt is from Otter and Otter. I saw this at across the way from First Squared, and I loved it. Yeah, so I was like, I had to get this for me. Yeah, Michelle, Exotic Lenses. I never got my Jello shot, and that's okay. We'll see you at the next one. Should you go out to the club tonight? If you want to, I'm going home tonight. And then Kane from First Squared, sorry I didn't get your comment right away, but thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for being at First Squared. I love the harness I bought from you. Thank you. I am very happy to have made the new ones too. Like we both, aside from the repatterned bulldogs that I just did, we have the new the hug hazard harnesses that we just did, and those have been really fun to make and kind of see come into reality. That's one of the sneak peeks of what the Feral line will be consisting of. You almost got rid of them all this time? I would not be surprised. Like, that's good party supplies. You just say that at the very least. Okay, I think I got like 1 or 2 more claws, and these are completely done. Well, 20 minutes to spare. Look at that. I like that. So let's see what other trouble we can get into for a few minutes. Oh, maybe back to Tailtown, or maybe what else needs to get done around here? Everything all the time. You're too light from waiting for snacks? Yeah, that's okay. 8 a day. I would be on the floor, That's too much for a fox.
How many what now?
Oh, Jello shots. But they were Jello infused shots with snack. So, yeah, you do the math there. Yeah. cabbage. Oh, hey, Andy the Neko, welcome. You're a dead thing. It's okay. You're already dead, so what is it? What is it anyway? All right, just got to tighten the rest of these claws, and then these ones are done. I'm going to pass these through, or bring it back over to sewing so that our stitchers can take a look. Snack stunk. It was a snack stunk. Ah, Dia, are the paws tails machine washable for cleaning? Yes, they are. Some things to consider. Things will always look the best if you do hand washing in a sink. That's kind of like what we were always under the impression of. They are machine washable. Do not throw any of the fake fur in the dryer. Always let it air dry. That being said, our friend Kiara, who is a fursuit maker, recommended to us a new method for cleaning that we've not tried yet, but we want to. And she's been doing it for years and years, so I would definitely take what she says with a lot of weight. And she says the best way that she's found to keep things nice and squeaky clean is to take your products and throw them into a pillowcase, zip tie the pillowcase closed so it can't open up, and throw a Tide Pod in with the wash, and it comes out squeaky clean, so she says. Missy Station? Got it. Can do. All right, let's go walk these over to stitching, shall we? So yeah, we were going to do and to see what we want to do if we want to update our own options for cleaning, but definitely have some different methods for people to take care of their gear. All right, these don't even have a box number. There's not even a designator on these, so they're just going to be random stock. I mean, they were like sitting over there for months, I think, now, because we had those, I think, ready for pre-Midwest Fur Fest. So, do we have Therian mask? We do. I just don't have any here at the moment. I was just trying some on from our friends Chaos Costumes, but I don't have any right at this moment. So if you want to catch me on some of our later streams, we will have them. I can show you. Andy the Neko, hopping up for now because you got things to do. Well, thank you for joining in. I was glad, happy that you got a chance to see us for at least a few minutes and share the space. But I get it. We all got stuff going on, and always better to try to spend, you know, an amount of time, but not too much time in the screens. I know I get sad if I get too much screen time for the day. Okay. Right. Keep having first syndrome and being like, my face somewhere and right away a few of them, but from the process of doing it, I've got a few more, I think. Okay. Put all of my screws away, because I'm done doing this for the moment. Okay, put our stuff away, clean up the station so we can go on to the next task. Okay. That's always the fun stuff. Put stuff back in the bag and not spill it all over the floor. I did okay this time, I usually don't. Okay. Here we are, back where we're used to, leather bench. This and my coffee, and get ready for coffee. And claws go back in their home where the claws go, where the claws live. I want to be where the fluffy things are. Okay, cool. All right, see what we got on the docket for today. Can you try a simple pull? Let me see. Let me actually take a look here. Give me a moment. I'm going to take a short boxy break. Let me think about how to do a pull here. BRB. All right, I'm back. Hey, Tyler. Welcome, Tyler. Okay, so poll. Let's see if we can try to figure out a poll here. If that's something I can still do while we're open. I know they asked me in the beginning about a poll. Let's see with my settings here. Should you go out to the bar? You mean like Icon or something up in Milwaukee was? Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to turn on and do a poll here. Interesting. Yeah, I think I need to start that poll before I start the stream, probably. Okay. Necklaces. Those are R&D jobs. Hell of a hound collar. Is that another one? I just made a bunch of those. What's going on there?
There were quite a few jobs.
There were. Yeah, I did a few. Oh, just a one size black. Oh, those are ones I think I split off, maybe? I don't know. Well, that's okay. I can start making some more Hell of a Hounds. That's fine. Oh, Icon has karaoke tonight. Neat. The poll should be able to be done anytime. Might be only a multi-member live stream feature. Yeah, I know that when I first set up the stream, that gives me an option in the whole list of things that come up before I go live. And I can set up polls, yes, no, or multi for people to go and interact with, but I'm not quite sure in the moment as I've already got that up. I'm not quite sure how to do that here. Yeah, additional hosts and guests, co-host with creators. I'm just derping around on my screen here in the last 12 minutes. That's fine. Like I said, I'll play around with that later on. We'll figure it out. All right, so what have we not done? Yeah, pretty much. Boomer. Way to be Smeen was. I'm at the most, I'm most a Gen Xer, but a very old millennial.
You're on the cusp.
I'm on the cusp, yeah.
So you're the same age as my sibling. I'm on the cusp of millennial and Gen.
Exactly, yeah. I'm 81, so that puts me up. Oh wow, we actually have a lot less leather jobs than I thought we did. Good job, Bex. All of them are queued. Is that what your list looks like?
Yes. I've been trying to hop back out of them. I've just been grabbing whatever.
That's fine. Grabbing all of them. Yeah, I see that. Queued. Let's see, like, of the 45, 36 are queued. And they ain't all by me. That's funny. That's fine. Oh, Doomspine ring collars. Oh, that's a whoa, that order's huge. Okay, I guess I'll take it, but we're gonna be doing that for a while. All right, cool.
In my defense, you guys are like, oh, we're gonna go learn how to do a thing, so I figure I'll already have it in there.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's not bad.
Yeah, we'll figure out before Saturday. Like, we've got our quality for our network coming up, so we'll be doing that. So that'll be nice. Okay, so I got to get a whole bunch of black leather for this because they're all black base. So I'm going to go ahead and strap out some hide. So we'll strap some hides for the last few minutes. We got 10 minutes left. Let's do it. Yep. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. Fine. Do that thing. Yeah, we're playing around with some feral R&D. So we're excited to go and try that out and see how it goes. All right, heat press off. Do I have any black hides that are strapped here, cut? Nope, I had to nip into a new one, probably. Looks like we're down to scraps, scrapey scraps. So, are you my box of black? Jeez, this is so heavy. What's this? What color are you? That is black hides. A full box of them. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. Live with your back in a twisting, jerking motion. That's how you do it, right? All right. Yep, it's a brand new one from our friends at Thiele Tanning up in Milwaukee. Yep, 5 hides. Let's do it. Yeah, that's how you do it. These are rolled really tight here at the end. You gotta separate out just one, and they all wanna come with. There we go. Re-roll the rest of these out here. 1 hide, please, not 5. All right, get my craft paper back on here. Cool. All these new things today, I'm showing you some new processes that I've not done before. So y'all gotta get to see me straight edge a hide of leather today. So enough time for that at least. I'm gonna start strapping into it and getting our Gigantoir ring doom spine collars worked on. That is a job we'll be working on for Dark Force Fest coming up, so that all the people at that show can get all of our cool Dark Star Fusion leather, in addition to the collars and the harnesses and everything else we're making, so for sure. All right, so this is a hide, and now we're going to straight edge this, and that will give us a nice clean surface to make straps for our collars. Gonna move this fleece out of the way. We're gonna move this very heavy bolt of cotton out of the way. And this lighter bolt out of the way. Okay, great. Love that for us. And that looks like a pretty good amount to split. Oh, yes. Soul Reaper, love the ears. Thank you, Soul Reaper. Appreciate that. These are my go-tos. Some basic black Shadow Wolf ears. So I'll get myself a straight edge and some clamps and a utility knife. Just trying to make sure I watch where I'm walking here. I'm wearing my trip pants today, and of course they're the ones with the chains. So I feel I might make my trip pants live up to their name and be tripping all over myself here. Okay, cool. So I'll get ourselves the utility knife and a couple of clamps. Yep, it's a whole new hide. Make some collars out of it. You broke your chains 5 times already? It happens. Soul Reaper, love the color of your hair. Thank you. Yeah, I figured I'd do some purple faded to, you know, just blonde in the front, and then some like tealy greens, blues in the back. So it's fun. Thank you though. Yeah, the number of times I've repaired my trip pants, like, and granted these are like the older versions that also, you know, they tend to hold up a little bit better durability wise than the contemporary ones, but you know, they still snag on stuff. They have a lot of hardware and accoutrement and stuff, so. All right, cool. So that takes care of that portion. May have forgotten how small a business card is. Yeah, talking about those guild cards. I think a guild card would need to be slightly bigger, Koo, if we were gonna do that. They're talking about making guild cards for Feral by Pawstar, and that is part of the process of, you know, joining the brand and then getting joining the guild and, you know, going on your adventure. So getting a guild card that actually levels up with you as you level up. So that's kind of something we're working on now for the brand. or at least Kuro has taken it upon herself to work with that, which is, I'm very thankful for that. Thank you for that legwork. How do you level up? Probably by completing quests, I'm thinking at this point was. So you have quests, and then also, I mean, I want to have it where you can have to do more than just buying things. I don't have to just you buy things to level up. I don't like that. That's capitalism too much. I want to have that where it's actually fun based, not just you buy your way to a higher level. That's dumb. You know, so some other method of doing that. So the mechanics of how we're gonna write the system for that are still kind of to be determined, but it's something that we're actively working on. Where the fluff did I put my strap cutter? Well, I know where I do need, though. Coffee Fox. I can be capitalism Fox, but you know what? I don't want it to be just about that, right? Like, there's obviously the element that, you know, we're doing what we're doing in a for-profit sense. That's why we're here in the business. It's not a charity. It's not a not-for-profit. Although at this point, it probably could be, to be honest with you. So we have to figure out how we want to write the system now. No, I know. I know. I'm just being facetious. Yeah, these little strappy bits are sometimes a little bit more difficult just because the hide itself is going to stay on the table. But all these pieces here want to kind of wander away. There we go. But I only needed that one piece. This one I'm going to throw through the spaghetti maker later on because it's small enough to go through that. Okay, profit can be other things. Money. Oh, absolutely. There's other things to be gained and other rewards to be had in the process of running a business that are rewards like, we're not making tons of money. Like I drive a car that is old enough to vote, put it that way. So like I'm not rolling in dough and flush of money. My rewards from all this comes from building community and connecting with people and, you know, helping the next generation find the fandom and find themselves too. Ice, you have a question. What's your question today, my friend? Oh, for someone obsessed with coffee and the eyes are swirling and the tongue sticks out to the side. I like that. I like a coffee fox. Yes. Ribs, your hair looks so badass. I just needed to stop by and tell you positive. Thank you, Ribs. Appreciate that. I missed that originally. So thank you for that. Appreciate. All about equivalent exchange. Heck yeah. Ice, how do you make a base for a fursuit? That is probably best left for doing some research in YouTube tutorials or whatever. Like, you know, if you do Insta or whatever other, you know, knowledge base of choice. A lot of people use foam to start with and build bases off of that. Some people do some 3D prints, but I know there's some like flexible materials people are printing with these days. There are some different construction methods. I don't necessarily know that we would be the best people to tell you how to make our fursuit base, as we do not currently manufacture fursuit bases ourselves. But of what I've seen and the research that I've done, I'd recommend maybe checking out YouTube or, you know, whatever other place you check out your media or fursuit makers or had, and try to figure out, figure out the best way to do that. Oh, 7 o'clock. That's our lights going down. Thank you, Bex. There we go. Ha. Yeah, I know. I need to change the timer. It's the same thing every single time. We always run it to 7. And here we are waiting for the lights to come off. And yes, they do right in the very end. It's okay.
The actual reason you hired me.
No, it's not the actual reason. It's just a side benefit. Oh, the rest is the side benefit. The main reason is just so you can turn the lights back on at 7. Bingo Bongo Part 2. Nice. Your twilight color pattern is still the best looking. Oh, thank you. Preach. What if 10 people say you referred them, then you level up? Referrals can give you points maybe. Like saying, what are the other options to get someone guild points, right? Obviously helping the guild grow was going to be a good one, so referrals are good. Purchasing stuff, also good. But like having some other way to give some games, or showing up. Like you show up at the booth, you even just like grace us with your presence at a booth, that's points towards your guild card. Absolutely. So by what method people are going to level up their guild cards? We're talking about that right now. So these are things we're kind of workshopping right now too. How long are you going to be on today? I probably should be done now. Honestly, I'm still strapping. It's past 7. Like, what am I doing with my life right now? I'm just making a leather strap. But it's okay.
Dedicated to the leather costume.
Yeah, I will make this the last task of the day. So I'll just finish off the straps I was going to do for this job. How many of these collars do I even need to make? Hold on. Let's see. All of them? Yeah, I've got 30. Oh, my word.
The raccoon has been putting a request in for these for a while, and this was the next thing I was meant to learn.
Yeah, I'll show you these. I need 10 of these straps probably to make 30 with some spare change on it. So let's see. Which collar is it? This is the Doom Spine ring collar. I forget the name for the collar that I wrote myself. See, I got 5. I need 5 more straps. Well, the Doom Spine 1 did not have a ring in the middle, just all, it kind of like the Hell of a Hound were just spikes. Doom Spine ring collar has the central feature of the ring because it just sells better for peeps. 5 there. Take what you want. You need an inch and a half as well?
No, I'm prepping it for you.
Oh, thank you.
It gives me a way to
Yeah.
reach. Great.
You have to have some kind of equipment to register that online for the guild card. Yeah. So we're thinking about maybe putting that in with our, we have a reward system, and I think we might be able to have some other method of tracking points in there. So that's what's going to take. Or, I mean, I am a web developer, so it would not be impossible for me to code a system where I just have someone's ID, and then I just, like their guild card ID, like an ID number attached to that guild card, and then just say whatever happens with those points, and just have it where it would, you know, send that, so, you know, encrypted to say, okay, this ID gets, they're this many, or this lose this many points if they're, not say they lose points, why would they ever lose points? They're getting points. I don't know. My brain's just trying to think about all the different things. Maybe they lose points if they go and they fail a battle. I don't know. I don't think you ever lose points. That's not fun.
Subsection of the Discord.
Discord? Yeah, subsection Discord. That'd be good. How much do I get paid? Not enough. That's the answer. Basically, after having been in this role for 22 years, someone working an intro at an Amazon warehouse makes about as much as I do. Well, there's other perks to it too. Well, FF11 level. Oh, level down. Oh, yeah, being mean loses points. All right, couple more straps. We make 3 or 4 more straps. There we go.
This is just therapeutic for me at this point.
It is. No,
This is also my excuse to not start another color order when I'm at.
there you go.
So thank you.
Yeah, tiny task. Tiny task is useful. Oh, do we have? Who is this? Let's see. Welcome to my corner of BS. Did you have a good time at First Squared? I had a great time at First Squared, honestly. A lot of furry shows just make me have a feel-good vibe about, you know, just being there and be able to connect with everybody. But especially First Squared, just because it's a lot of local people that I've known from other shows. And we've been, you know, like in the Milwaukee, Chicago, Midwest area since that's where we started, you know? And so I have a lot of connections there, and it's really nice to see and connect with people and to meet new people, of which I met a lot of new people at that show. Did you take 5 or did you give me change? Hey, that's my 10. That's probably enough to make 30 collars.
I've got like a half a strap over here.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call it here then at 10 full straps. Sent your tail to attack the booth. Yeah, for sure. Challenging the fox at a drinking contest. You would win. There's no challenge there. I would drink like 2 and I'm like, I'm done. I'm a cheap date when it comes to that.
But who actually recovers quicker? You've got a higher metabolism.
Oh.
It makes you quicker, but
Yeah,
you feel faster.
exactly. No, I do recover quickly, so I will get very like, woo, woo, woo. And then I just go into like hibernation mode and my body just burns everything off. And then I wake up in an extremely clear, lucid head state, and just fine. It's just gone. So my body eats it quickly, processes it quickly, and then I'm on the other side. So that's how I do. All right. Leather hide put to the side for next time we need straps. Until next time. Ice, at your job, what do you do? My primary thing is I'm the CFO, so I take care of a lot of the finances. That's like my on paper title, but I really do pretty much everything here as well. So, yeah, I do leatherworking, I sell things, I sew things on occasion, I do photography, I do web development, so I do a little bit of everything. So, very, very busy fox. But it's past my time. Swiss Army Fox. Yeah, that's me. Hey, Sam. Welcome. I'm going to say our goodbyes now because it's time. And I'm going to go and eat some nibble noms and have an evening of it. So thank you all so much for joining me on my stream today. I'm very happy to have the chance to share the space with you. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot of good fun. We got to do some new things we didn't do today, and that was really fun. And yeah, I'm excited for all the new things that are going to be coming out and being able to share those with you as well. So until next time, my friends, hopefully everyone is well, and take care of yourself, take care of your family, your friends, and yeah, go out and change the world in your own way and be a positive light in the world. Until next time, critters.